Internet. How's it going out there on the Internet today?
Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land. Love y'all.
See, Papa Share gets it. We're doing intros now, YouTubers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Rena, Aussie, Eve, Miss Eve, Duck, if you're here, Ronnie. Let me reshare us out again. Okay.
Did we miss anybody? No, I think we're good. Yeah. Hi, everybody. We're here. Papa Share randomly decided to join us literally like 3 minutes ago. So, surprise guest. Deal with it.
Yeah.
And
he was showing off his garden harvest, and then I said, we're going live, and he said, can I join you guys? I said, hell yeah.
Yeah, anytime.
Awesome.
Dad, I like your shirt.
Good to be here. Thank you.
Oh, wait.
Tammy, I like your shirt.
You like my shirt? I love my shirt.
Well, my co-host is gone. Anyway.
So good.
Hi, everybody. We're going to have, I hope, an interesting conversation today. We're getting into...
I got mine, Dad.
Essentially cults and cult behavior and how it ties into certain religious organizations that may or may not be tied to the Summerwells case.
Oh, it's tied. We'll show you how it's tied. when at first the only people backing them...
thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, man. Hold on. Let's hear this. Have you guys been to church? My dad has. I have. Casey, you been to churches in your life?
I mean, I'm 32, so it's been 27 years.
Yeah.
I am familiar enough, but it always felt like indoctrination. It always felt a little bit brainwashy. It always felt like if you don't do what we say, you're not allowed to be here. And then as I got older and started becoming the freaky little weirdo that I am, everybody just immediately went to Satanists. And all the good Christian folk in my hometown were like, well, you worship the devil, so fuck you. And it's like, okay, I don't want to be a part of your lame-ass church anyway.
Well, have you ever been introduced to a pastor at any church as being a big, touchy-feely guy?
No, I wouldn't like that at all. I would be very offended.
Yeah, well, hold up, wait a minute. So Robin K. Lane is a member of the Seventh-day Adventist. Hey, Chica, good topic tonight? Hell yeah. And the Seventh-day Adventist were the first people, so when Don and Candace gave pictures of Summer for the Amber Alert, the Seventh-day Adventist members were like, no, here's better pictures of Summer. And it's the pictures of Summer in the red dress at their church, okay? Their cult. I'll call it a cult. And
you haven't figured out where we're going with this yet.
Robin Lane is also very close to Don and Candace, was constantly at their house and on phones, running the shit. Absolutely Don Wells' handler. Is that better, Dad?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I just have to plug in my phone charger because...
Oh, okay.
I'm doing the same thing.
And so, yeah, they are very weird. I think this is a voice memo.
Okay, so they can't be longer than a minute. Anyways, I would love to talk to you. I don't know that I'm ready yet. Like I said, I just got home and I'm working and I need some time to get my mind back in order. So I will call you. I want to talk to my pastor too, because I really feel like he is better at this stuff than I am. So I'm more like to talk from my heart, and he's more of an actual objective. He's also a very big touchy feely guy too, but he also has just more knowledge about what we believe and all that fun stuff. I'd almost prefer if I did do something for him to be with me, just because I'm probably going to get stumped and be like, I have no idea why I believe that, but it's in the Bible somewhere.
Wait a minute.
What? Yeah.
What?
sounds a little
You don't
weird.
know why you believe that?
Yeah, but you're a
Right.
member and you pay over at least $10,000, whatever a year, just for your kids to go to the SDA school.
This is
Plus-
the red lady. This
Plus
is the
tithing.
red lady.
What, Dad?
Plus tithing.
And tight. Oh yeah, all kinds of money. We've got the Ellen White book, and it's called The White Lie. So the Seventh-day Adventist was made off of kind of like Scientology with L. Ron Hubbard,
Yeah.
and then so with Seventh-day Adventist, you have Ellen G. White. Pammy said, "Bless you, bless you."
Thank you.
You have Ellen G. White, and Ellen G. White considers herself a prophet. And
The woman?
yeah, it was a woman, and obviously she died. And so, anyways, she had a bunch of prophecies that she stuck to and started this church on, all of which have come and passed, and nothing happened. So you know what happens when you're a false prophet and your shit doesn't come to fruition like you promised. What do you got to do?
Date.
You got to remake the fucking prophecies and
You gotta-
new dates.
You gotta be like, shit, but actually the Mayan calendar wouldn't really translate to our normal calendar today, and that's why the rapture didn't happen in 2012.
Yeah, basically that kind of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So she rewrites it. Again, nothing comes to fruition. She dies. Then guess what? Her husband rewrites it. Because you know what? She died. Her visions were getting whatever blurry. She was sick, whatever. She couldn't see
Yeah.
properly. So,
Women can't be prophets.
yeah. So then her brother and her husband ended up rewriting it.
Oh, yeah. How convenient.
Yeah. And this is what, well,
What? Yeah. So if I'm married to a lady who's a prophet and she gets like godly visions and everything, then when she dies, that I get godly visions and I'm a prophet now. That's how
Yeah,
this works.
It just transfers
Sexually
over.
transmitted prophecy.
I was actually just going to say yes, because that's in the book.
Nice.
And Tammy, you remember.
Look, I'm sold. This isn't a cult anymore. What are you talking about? This is the answer. The truth is in this book.
See,
What?
women usually outlive their mates, so she probably lived past you. You probably died
Well,
first.
Well, yeah, but maybe she trips and falls down some stairs, and then I'm a
Oh,
prophet.
yeah, that could happen. Yeah, that could
You
happen.
know,
Then you're a
maybe
prophet.
like
Kitchen, yeah.
things happen all the time. The world is crazy.
Absolutely, yeah. Who's
Yeah.
to
I knew
That's
Papa Cher would have my
right.
back.
say?
Okay, let me reshare this. So the people that were, you notice when Don did his first, I don't know, his first several interviews, which were with me and a few others that I had on, he always did the interviews from the church. He too
Yep.
had to be around the church people. When Candace did her bullshit with Chris McDonough, Robin Lane's there. He catches her on video walking around in the same dress she ends up doing her damn interview with Chris McDonough in. So these people were never allowed to talk without one of the church members being around ever for the first 3 years.
What church was Don Wells associated with?
Seventh-day Adventist.
Oh, okay.
They recruited him in jail or prison. He's been
Oh,
to
You
both.
really?
know, he's religious. Like, was he associated with a church before all that?
Yes, he did go. Here's what's really fucked up. They call this Summers Church and whatever, right? But tell me why there's a memorial at a complete different church for Summer.
Mm-hmm. Because he said they went there first, and
They
then
went there first.
decided
This-
that they wanted to go to the other one. But they're two
Yep.
different types of churches.
Yeah, one's like Baptist or Lutheran, and the other is the Seventh-day Adventist.
I'm upset that there's a memorial for her.
Well, yeah, they put a bench and some flowers and let people bring flowers and toys to leave there. So yeah, it's a memorial, but that's just what happens when these kids go missing. People want to do something or leave something for hope, and it ends up
Memorials for people we know have passed.
yeah.
Right.
Well,
We don't
That's-
know. We don't. I know where you stand, Sheriff, but we don't know for sure that Summer's gone. We just know that she's not present, so to speak.
mhm.
So that says a lot. If they're doing a memorial, that kind of says like they don't believe she's here either.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. Tim Mullen took Dawn to Utah, and Mary went hiking it. I'll find it on her channel, actually. Mary went hiking it to try and find, because for some reason, Tim and Dawn and Candace made a rock, like stacked a bunch of rocks, and it's like weird because it's like pointing in a direction up on a fucking mountain for a memorial for Summer.
Where's
And
that?
Summer in Utah. Let me see if I can find it quick.
But Seventh Day Adventists didn't do a memorial in their churchyard.
Why would they? They're only for advertising. Let's not let them know there's actually kids
Well-
still missing.
That's my
Carolyn said it, not me.
the other church did, and they didn't, and that says that's like, well, why wouldn't both churches? Because Summer's church, she did go there. She didn't go to the other one anymore, and probably didn't remember the other one because she was so little. But she goes to the Seventh Day Adventist, and they didn't do anything for her
Oh, I forgot to tag Don Wells.
in their yard, in their churchyard, cult yard.
Courtyard.
Well, so it sounds to me like, from everything I gather, with the way the church has inserted themselves into the Wells's life, it almost sounds to me like, so they went to another church first to have her memorial or her site dedicated to her. They went to another place, and then Seventh Day came in and was like, actually, you should probably do this over here.
That's a little strange.
Yep.
The church that did the memorial, they used to go there, and they changed churches.
Yeah. They
Well,
changed
right,
to
but-
the SDA, which is weird.
It is
Given the way Tim and Robin and all these other characters seem to be almost overseers of the Wells, does that not read like, oh, we're going to go do this at the church we always went to? And they went, but you're not. You're going to do it at our church.
yeah.
Here.
But
Here we
I bet the other church, it sounds like they really just didn't. I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't have asked the other one, can we do this for Summer? I would have done it too. I see what you're saying, Casey, but it sounds like they just did it without saying anything.
Well, yeah, if you're calling one of them Summer's church and you're like kind of associating her with that one, and that's the one I guess she was known at, or that's the one you're saying is Summer's, is that not the one you would want to do her dedication thing at instead of just some random other church you just joined a month ago?
Yep, you would think.
Eve, can you share Mary's channel for me? So Mary was like, wait, why the hell? First of all, why is Summer's name Summer Moon Utah Wells when Summer never went to Utah ever? From what everyone else knows, that's what they say. She's never been to Utah. And Candace hates Utah. So
How far is Tennessee from Utah? I have no idea.
It'd probably be, I don't know, a little less than 2 days to drive there.
Was that right?
And what's another thing?
they flew though.
another
Yeah,
thing-
25 hours. It's 25 hours.
25 hours.
Summer went missing in Tennessee, correct?
Yes.
Correct. Yeah.
Yep.
Another thing that's interesting is in one of my videos that my lives I had done of Summer, because she was the first one I covered when I started my true crime, because she was my first case, so I wanted to put her on there. I had a comment put on one of my videos, and it said, "Don't put Utah in Summer's name. That's disgusting." Do you remember that?
I don't remember that, but like we're told that's her name. What the hell?
I'm like, I said, I am going to add Utah to her name every time I put her up here because that is her name.
Yep.
Well, I want to know what the fascination is. Speaking of religious cults, actually, what's the fascination with Utah? Summer's never been there. They don't seem. You said Candace hates it. They don't seem to have anything like any special connection there. What's the obsession with Utah?
Do you guys have ability right now to get online and check out where the name Utah originated? Because it sounds like a Navajo name to me, maybe.
I can, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Linda.
Maybe that's got something to do with it. Who knows?
Well, they are not. No, they're not that. They are straight up hillbillies. Like, well, no, I mean,
Yeah, I know
yeah,
what you're
because
saying.
Don's dad grew up there, like generations there. So, like, while they get around, and believe it or not, Dad, I used to live right by where I used to go. We used to park our cars and buy beer and stuff on Sundays at the place where they found Rose Blythe's car. Like,
Really?
it's really wild. Oh yeah, so they live in Grandis lives in Wisconsin, in an area that I've been around quite a bit, and they were. Wait, so they go from Wisconsin, Arkansas, Florida, California, Texas, and Don's got charges in every state that I've just listed.
It means people of the mountains, Utah does.
People of the mountains.
I got the thing. It originates from the UTE tribe of Native Americans.
Yeah.
It's believed it means it's either Utahs, meaning people of the mountains, or the Apache word Utaiha, translating to those who are higher up.
Oh, yeah.
So it basically means mountains or high or like up, which I'm sure they also played into like being godly and
the height of the universe, so to speak.
Right, yeah.
And that's why the Mormons built their church there.
Is it? I don't know a lot about Mormons. I know what South Park taught me.
The Mormons own Utah.
Yeah,
I know that much, yeah.
Yeah.
I am, because I just remembered Mary doesn't find the marker, but I'm looking for, I think a good one would be Robin Lane from Inside the Church's interview about Don Wells and if he's a member or not. Because it's very interesting that they claim Don, but not Candace.
Right.
And remember, Don was really wanting me to move there to Tennessee with him. And he was like, fuck Candace, I need to get you close to Robin. And he wanted to, I felt like they were recruiting. Let's recruit Cher, make her SDA, and she can marry up Don.
That's exactly what was happening.
Well,
What?
Maybe he just wanted to get you close enough where he could shut you up.
That too, probably.
Well, that's what would happen if you go in and you get indoctrinated into the church and you become a part of this thing. I guarantee you the way this works is there's something that happens and this church has something on all their members. So that's where they get their power from. That's how Tim Mullen can be like, hey, here's what you're going to do. And they listen.
And half of them are probably perverts.
Oh.
Bingo. Where do you think they're getting the blackmail?
We're going to get into that for sure. Hold on. 7 months later, swimming hole interview with Candace, deep dive. Okay, hold on.
Can I say something about religion for a second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a preacher or nothing like that, but I have faith. I found it in a dark place in this world. But Jesus Christ stands for love and freedom, compassion, peace. Everything else is just a perversion of that.
I agree. Well said.
I agree too.
That's all I'm
Dad's a
doing.
prophet.
Yeah. Bingo, you're right. Hi, Carolyn, Perry, Linda. I think
I
you
don't think
call
I
that
said
person
it.
CJ.
Yeah, CJ. Why is you? I know why your YouTube name is like that. CJ, make your handle CJ so everyone's not confused.
Okay.
But yes, that's an OG from. Well, I think before I had a channel. I think she might have been when I was just a co-host on Dipshit's channel.
Dipshit.
Oh, really? Oh, shit.
It was either that or she was like one of the first people when I actually started a channel.
So y'all need to go into the merch store.
Holy.
There's much more added.
Yeah, also
Daisy has been busy.
check out Tammy's sweet shirt, and
I will stand
also
up so you
check
can
out the
see
merch
it.
store.
Okay. See my shirt? I love it. It's comfortable. It feels good. It's light. It's nice. I like it.
Speaking of assholes who I've known for too long, what's up, Dusty?
A shirt, a cap, a mug, a mouse pad.
Yeah, we're making it all. I got all kinds of stuff
Yep.
on there. I'm always updating it. I do the artist thing where I'll just be sitting there and go, "Oh, I got an idea," and then there's a new T-shirt. So
Yeah.
just check it regularly.
Do you draw or paint or anything too, or?
Oh yeah.
Right on. I do mosaic work. Mosaic art.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Yeah, he does.
Mosaic is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
actually really awesome.
I was just gonna show my weed box, but I
Yeah,
don't know where I put it.
Yeah, right on.
I don't know where I have it right now. I've got the whole house moved around to shampoo the carpets. I'll show them though. Hi, TCB. Okay, so this is the bread lady, Robin Lane's interview. Chris sat on for a year before releasing it, which was probably to turn it in. Now, Robin Lane has lied for the Wells. I've caught them in lies because Don Wells couldn't quit me, okay? It took Tim Mullen to threaten him after like 3.5 years to stop talking to me.
Yeah.
And Robin Lane knows I lived on video call, but when they were doing the prayer whatever circles or whatever for summer, Don and Candace weren't going all the time, like hardly ever, because they were getting drunk and high at home. And I know this because I lived on video call with Don. They were doing it right in front of me, and I'm like, well, the prayer thing's like right now. And then I would click over and see them go live and be like, oh, Don's at work, always working, and Candace doesn't feel well. And I went right privately to Robin Lane here and said, why are you lying for them?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's not right. And makes me wonder what else you have lied about for them. Because I just caught you in a lie. I'm on video call with them. They're drunk and high together at home. You just fucking lied. What the fuck?
Also, I have my own thoughts on this, but according to every religious organization I've ever talked to, God doesn't like it when you get drunk and high. But also, wine is the blood of Jesus, so that's cool, but confusing either way. God doesn't like drugs, Candace and fucking Don. I almost said Tim. They're the same person.
Right. Yeah.
Don it. Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't be wrong.
Yeah.
Smack that like button on the way in. Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Aloha, everybody, and welcome to the interview room.
Aloha, Chris McDonough.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, take a seat, everybody.
You teach the little ones about gospel principles.
Yes.
And bringing them.
Oh yeah, really quick. When she found out that Chris McDonough was going to be releasing this interview, Robin lost her shit. You sat down with this man and did an interview, but now you're worried about it coming out. I mean, even with me privately, oh my God, I don't sure what do I do? Like, I don't know, like, I don't even know like how he's going to put it out or what's going to happen or whatever.
What do you
like,
mean how it's going to put it
like,
out?
Why'd you sit down and do this then? Because they all think they're fucking smarter than a retired detective who still runs they're the ones who helped in Monkey Vaughn's case. Now, I know I've gone at it with Chris McDonough. We've had our back and forth, which is fucking weird. But anyway, he said Canada was getting lit up with warrants. I'm still kind of waiting on that. But
What?
it's a whole thing.
Does he not understand? Am I the only one who understands how fucking borders work?
No.
God
he
damn it.
was upset, I think, and felt like I was ruining the case because by the time he went in there and was doing stuff, I kind of had Dawn all to myself, and I was stopping interviews. And I wasn't doing that because I wanted all the clout, because if I wanted all the clout, my very first time with interview, Dawn Wells on my channel wouldn't have had people that I know fucking hate me, but I didn't care about that. I just wanted to make sure all bases were covered, all questions were asked. I didn't want to fumble. So I let everybody up, even people that I know don't like me. And that was my very first time on with Dawn.
How could anybody not like you, baby girl?
Because
because she's friends with me.
Because I'm friends with Casey. I married Mark. Tammy, she's such a troublemaker.
Yeah.
No,
Yes,
I'm just.
Well, if you want a dirt mark on your name, I'm your dad. So
Well,
you don't got to go any further than that.
there's that
Hey,
too.
you're in the clear. So
Well, no, they just don't like what I'm capable of doing with a whole lot less effort than what they put into things. I don't know.
See, the problem is we're naturally talented at everything we do, and they're not, and it makes them jealous and angry.
Yeah, because I don't have to leave my home to get interviews or even video called inside a house and see a house. I did the same thing in Quentin Simon's case. I'm the only one who had Billy Joe and Leilani on my channel. So I just didn't want certain other people fucking it up even worse is what I didn't want. Like Ernie. Ernie was supposed to be the very first interview with Dawn Wells, by the way, not me. But,
Ugh.
Ernie's not as pretty as I am, so Dawn responded to me first.
He's also a complete fucking moron.
Yeah, Dad?
Do you ever talk to Quentin's grandmother anymore?
Yes.
How's she?
She's doing all right. She's just
Oh, good.
working hard, but yes, we are still really good.
Right on. I'm glad to hear. Cool.
And actually, I want to have her on here, the podcast, to maybe talk about how YouTubers, she couldn't even really grieve her grandson being taken out. Yeah,
I would love to have her on.
Yeah, she's really good people.
That's funny, Scott.
But people attacked her because her older son was in prison because he had an issue and someone died, and then her daughter, which I'm going to say I still believe that Leilani was not alone in what happened to Quentin. Yeah. That's not because no. Okay. I'll make people real mad. I have Cash App BJ and said put this on the books for Leilani.
What did Leilani end up with time-wise?
She gets the opportunity of parole. She's gotten a bunch of schooling done from behind bars. There are some other things going on and appeals and such, so it's not quite over yet.
Good.
But yeah, she got, I want to say 28 years with the possibility of parole, I think.
Right. Okay.
And I mean, yeah, but she's doing what she needs to do from the inside and trying to better herself too, which I know people fucking think she's a monster, but I am just not there.
Who's to know?
I'm not there. There were anyways, another whole story.
Circumstances.
It's another whole different live for another night, but Yeah. Unpopular opinions.
Oh, you
To
getting
cry.
you getting a lot of flack on the air?
Dad.
I mean,
It's
no more than normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
It comes with the job, Dad. I tell you that all the time. It's part of it.
You know what we say in British Columbia?
We kill you? No,
No.
just kidding.
Fuck them
Pass the maple syrup, please.
Say that again, Dad.
Fuck them if they can't take a joke.
I
See you
agree.
later. Please, later. Okay, let's see here.
Hope there's no children listening.
There shouldn't be.
I have my shit set for not for children under 18. So if they find it on their own, that's their fucking parents' problem.
You know what? I do too, and I just found out that I broke the bracket to 13 to 17-year-olds, and I'm like, that better be my 2 fucking kids, because what?
Well, I think you can still, like, if you're 16 and you get on and you type in Cephals the Carney, all my shit will still come up, but the algorithm's not going to serve you my videos unless you're age verified, which even then, like, I've been age verified since I was fucking 13 on the internet.
Hey, people, Cephal what?
What?
Can you give me those digits again, Casey? Cephal? I want to know how to look you up on YouTube on my TV.
Oh,
it's in
Dad.
See?
No, hold on. Dad, okay. Hold on. Oh, no, you're on your phone. I sent you the...
I know, but you know how I am. But
Yeah.
just tell me what to look up on YouTube, please.
Well, so on YouTube, it's actually, I just changed the name of the channel. It's going to be Carney, Carni, Enterprise.
Enterprise. The whole world? The whole world?
Yeah.
Enterprise?
Yeah, it still comes up under Cephals.
Enterprise with a Z?
S.
Yep.
Yes.
ESE, yeah. And then just my name, Cephals, CFOWLS.
FOWLS?
Yep.
Okay. That's
And
it?
I think I'm the only person on YouTube with that name. If there's
Awesome.
anyone else, I haven't seen them.
Okay. Now I know how to get there. Far out. I
Mm-hmm.
like watching
Nice.
stuff on my TV. I got a big screen TV. It's a lot easier than staring into my phone.
Perfect.
You know how to cast from your phone to your TV?
Nope.
Okay. Another lesson.
Yeah.
Another lesson.
Oh, Tammy will remember, Casey, you should have seen me and Dad the first time ever trying to get him up on panel. We were both so frustrated.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
And I wish I would have taught him when I was there in person, but I didn't do a whole lot of, not when I was with Dad. I think we hopped on Jays for Justice live stream one night. And then, yeah, I mean, we filmed some stuff, but we were just kind of living in the moment mostly.
I got it down to a science now.
Yeah, you're very quick with it. Quicker than me, almost.
He gets here faster than you. That's what I was just going to say. Me and Tammy are like, I wonder if Cher's going to be here. And then Cher's like, hey, can my dad? Oh, my dad's here.
Yeah.
Of course, if you didn't send me the link, I'd be completely lost in the ozone, man.
Okay, let's hear. Okay, so Sabbath school teacher. I don't remember if it's said in here, but I just want to remind everyone that the bread lady here has her own daughter, okay? And she says that even her own daughter gets jealous of Summer because Summer Wells is her special friend. And you guys know that I hate people that have... I don't like people like how Tim calls himself Uncle Tim. That's a fucking red flag. You didn't meet her. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, she's going to run down the driveway. Uncle Tim, what the fuck do you mean? And then my special friend and all that bullshit.
Fucking some guy she doesn't know and she's just going to be excited to see him. I forgot about that.
Now, especially with little girls and the whole uncle thing for a nickname and, you know, the puppies and horsies and shit that he said. Come on. What the fuck?
If I'm hearing you correctly.
Myself
Hey.
a cool uncle. The things I say on the internet while I look like this, I would consider myself a cool uncle, but also I don't like most uncles. If somebody leads with "I'm an uncle," I'm like, you're a fucking creep, is what you are.
Yeah. But what I know you're not going to do is be like, hey, Summer Wells, when you come back, I'm Uncle Casey.
Also, my nephew is 22 years old and has a child. He's more of an adult than I am.
Okay, there you That makes sense. That you're allowed to call yourself the cool uncle or uncle. But you know what I mean? Like Tim Mullins is not none of these kids' uncle.
Well,
He
how
don't
weird
even
would
have
it
any
be?
kids, does he?
No. No wife, no kids. The love of his life, remember, fucking died. Remember,
Yeah.
all his friends died.
Yeah.
Exactly. So how weird would it be for me, a dude with no kids, who I haven't made it back home to see his baby yet? Plus, she's tiny; she wouldn't remember me anyway. But how weird would it be if I just rolled up the first time meeting this child, and I was like, "What's up? I'm your uncle," and was just like trying to grab on her and like. I remember being a kid meeting adults, being like, "Get the fuck off me! I don't know who you are."
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. But uncle is like a birthright sort of thing. It's blood right. You're allowed to call yourself uncle because that's what you are.
Yeah.
But
Uncle Lewis was the best.
there's weird uncles and then there's cool uncles.
Yeah.
Well,
I got two nephews and niece, but I don't see them very often. But they all love and respect me.
But even so, it would be kind of strange if the first time you ever met your nieces and nephews, you were just like talking about how you're the uncle and like all about it. Like you don't just, I don't know. In my mind, the first time you meet a child, you're just like, hey, what's up? Like, I'm so and so. I'm fucking your. I guess technically I would be her dad's uncle, but whatever. I feel like you don't just go full into like running down the driveway excited to see me.
No, I think it's an age thing too, though. Because if you have a nephew or a niece who is, say, 1.5 to 3 years old, and they're just learning to speak and stuff, and they can call you unky or uncle or whatever, and that's cute. But if you're just meeting them when they're like 13 or 14, and you come into their life and say, I'm your uncle, that might be a little strange for them. If you know what I mean.
And like, hug me. I'm your uncle. Hug me.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what I'm saying from a child's perspective. Like, maybe you are my uncle, but I don't fucking know you. I don't want to give you a hug. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
CM says that's creepy. Chocolate covered pickle.
What?
Yeah. Whatever you want it to be, Dad.
It's someone's name in the chat, Dad.
Oh.
All right, let's hear this crazy lady. By the way, this yellow necklace on her is gifted to her with a pair of earrings from Summer on Mother's Day. Candace didn't get jack shit on Mother's Day. Robin Lane did. She got a present from Summer on Mother's Day, though. Not
And
Candace.
who do you think took Summer to buy that?
I was just going to say, given the fact Summer's a child and can't go to the mall,
fucking
who
Tim
bought
Mullen, Tim or Don or both.
Yep.
It sure as fuck was not Candace. I'll tell you that. So she's wearing that, and that's weird because when did Summer go missing? June 15th, 3 days before Father's Day. Who would the Father's Day present gone to, Don or Tim?
When did Tim Mullen come into the picture? Before or after?
They claim after, but I know that's a crock of shit and that they've known each other for years before. In fact, Candace called me crying just over the last few months and into the new year here, and telling me that stay on Don and Tim's ass, that they go back longer than they're admitting. And I know that's true. That's why Tim stopped all contact the minute I tied him to California and kidnapped kids with Don, and that I know they were together. Don slipped up and Tim found out because he's cloned their devices. And Don then called me. I went to work with Mark and I answered my phone because it was Don, and he was freaking out, like, shared, people are trying to get me to stop talking to you. I'm like, is it your wife? He goes, no. Well, but yeah, that's one, but the main person, and it's Tim. So I fucking messaged Tim and like, Tim, I just want to make things easy on Don. Like, if we have a problem, I'm sorry. Tell me what California thing you're tripping about, because I didn't share anything about the attorney you guys were talking about in California. The only thing I brought up about California was Don being around drugged kids that were kidnapped. And that's when Don lost his shit. Oh, that and me bringing up Sean Williams, but that's another whole fucking live stream too. So yeah.
Well, and I don't think, like, Don is obviously very dumb, but I don't think he's dumb enough to just meet a guy and be like, you're gonna be my handler. Like, they have to have known each other for a little while for him to just follow what this random guy is telling him to do.
Oh yeah, he lets Tim control him more than, like, nobody should be controlling a 56-year-old man. You
Well,
are
right.
a grown ass man, but no,
And if-
you don't listen to your wife, but you're listening to Tim Mullen.
Well, and if Tim is, like, if he just showed up one day, if we're going to believe his story,
Hi,
and he was
Kylie.
just so touched by everything, and he just showed up to be a good Samaritan, why would Don then just be like, yes, sir, I'll do everything you say? That makes
Well,
no
you know
sense.
what?
Exactly, because they all have something on each other.
Let me tell you something. Don called me sir like 100 fucking times. I told him not to. I said, my name's Jason, Papa Sheriff. And he's vulnerable to people wanting to take advantage of him, I guess, because sure, you remember he wanted to talk to me.
Oh, I remember. You talked to him a lot. Remember he wanted you to shut me up?
Yeah, I talked to him 3 times, and the last time I talked to him, I said, "You better not ever talk to my daughter like that again, or I'll find a way to get to you and deal with it." But the weird thing is, he talking to me like he was putting all his fucking trust and faith in me. He didn't know me from Adam.
Well, which is weird, because he said only your dad can help me now.
Yeah,
I'm
what the hell
and
is that about?
well,
Oh,
you know what I
what?
think it is. I think it's because you went to prison for a
Yeah.
certain charge.
Yeah.
That
Okay, yeah.
and so I think that's what he's afraid of. So
Well, that
that's
that
what
in
makes me
itself-
think Summer's gone.
That in itself is kind of weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the way he right away was talking about seeing her in the resurrection. And
From the beginning. Yeah.
remember, he said he told me once, I think I recorded it, and other people got it on too, but he said it's like she was hitting her fucking head with a fucking hammer, Cher. And I said, whoa, where did that come from?
He
What?
spoke about her in past tense a lot too.
All the time. All
Oh,
the time. Within hours of reporting her missing, it was.
Yeah.
And they get on me. He says they get on me about past tense and this and
Yeah.
that. That was fucking Tim Mullen. And we know it's Tim Mullen because in the last video Casey and I just watched together, Tim Mullen was worried about talking in past tense. Like,
Yeah, he did make a comment about that.
Yep.
I'm
Carol
always
and I
just so
agree.
fascinated by whatever is going through his fucking weird head at the time.
Yeah.
He's just rambling, filming trees and shit. Like, what are you doing?
It's hard when, I mean, there's some kind of ring involved. And I absolutely believe, because remember I brought up Sean Williams, and Sean Williams is currently in big trouble for having thousands and thousands and thousands. He was arrested with just the phone on him with over 3,500 images of child porn.
What?
Yes.
Good catch. Thank
And
Oh,
and
fuck.
anyway, I brought that name up and texted it to Don, and it was within hours. Tim Mullen made me a tombstone,
Yeah,
and Candace posted it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and anyways, he's there. He owns businesses and shit like that too. So
Was
yeah,
that the
Made
one
you a
who said
tombstone.
voices behind the boring wall or something?
yeah. What'd you
Yeah.
say, Dad?
He made you a tombstone with your name on it?
Yeah, with my YouTube name on it, and he put it underwater. Weird, huh?
Where's this guy now?
Dad,
you. You're not allowed to cross the border, and neither am I.
He's okay. I'm not scared. Don't worry. It's good. Damn, you and Mark, I'm gonna have to put some leashes on. Dad said, "Where's Tim Mullins now?"
Meanwhile, I'm the one running around creating chaos. Nobody's fucking worried about me. My whole day is just like, how many people can I fuck with before the show?
That's the thing. You haven't threatened me, so you're fine. No, I'm just How old was Don when he met Tim? Ooh, well, here's the thing. Don's family was raised on 110 Ben Hill Road. His dad, like all his life. So don't forget, Don X shared a picture that got deleted, but people clipped it and said it's a man with an airplane, and we know that Tim Mullen has his pilot license, whatever. But something about them being in their 20s. So I believe they go way back.
Yeah, I do too.
Tim Mullen knows everything and everywhere about that town. He's the local historian that I think he knew who the Wells were.
Does he live in Tennessee?
Yes, he lives by Don.
Okay, what's his address?
Dad?
Even if we had it, we can't do that live.
Yeah, we're live. We could lose our podcast.
Give me the name of the street.
No, I like my father being free.
Yeah, you can't get it. Can you?
Well, let me
Can you
just
come
look
to
up
America?
This guy made a tombstone with my daughter's fucking name on it.
My
Well,
YouTube name.
I have an actual question though. Are you allowed to come to America?
No, I'm
Like
not.
with your yeah, I didn't think so.
Allowed? No.
I know.
I would never. I want for anybody that's listening out there that's got a badge. I would never attempt such a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at the disclaimer thing. This is jokes and comedy and parody and fuck off, don't sue me.
That's just a protective dad.
There's some things in the States I'd like to see. I'd love to see the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Cape Canaveral in Florida. There's a lot of stuff I'd love to see, but I would never risk trying to get across the border to see any of it.
Yeah.
And I hear your president down there, he keeps referring to Canada as the 51st state. Well,
he wants it.
You know what? Here's where I sit on that. I love Donald Trump's policies, but I hate the son of a bitch because he's a prick.
That's fair. Honestly,
No,
yeah.
I love what he's doing for your country. He's the first president that's had the balls to stand up and go into Iran.
No,
do what needs to be done.
I don't get political. You guys are getting a rare glimpse of what I actually think, but I completely agree. He's a fucking asshole.
These are people that have been screaming death to America for 65 fucking years.
Yeah.
And finally, you got a president with the fucking brass ones to go in there and say, that's enough of that shit.
No, Trump's the only dude in the past, since I've been old enough to pay attention to politics, that actually, like, he'll get up on the mic and talk a bunch of shit, and then he'll actually do something.
Yeah.
Like every president says, oh, we have the greatest military in the world. Blah, blah, blah. Trump is like, no, fucking go. Hit the button right now.
Well, you guys do have the very best military in the world, for sure.
We do.
I know, but the last few presidents they would talk about it, but they wouldn't use it. Trump is like, no, hit the button. Fucking let them see what happens.
Yeah.
Hey, part of my pride as being a Canadian is living next door to you guys. That's part of my Canadian pride is living next door to you guys, because I know you're all a bunch of wonderful people. I wouldn't want to get caught walking alone through East LA or Harlem because I'm a white guy, but you know.
Yeah, it's fine. As a white guy, it's fine.
Dad,
really?
times have changed, Dad.
Cool. Okay. I'm glad you said that.
Help.
I would not want to
Help
either.
me.
Okay. I would want to.
Cool.
I agree with Dad.
Okay, Carol, you'll help if you can say Tim Mullen is Tennessee's Epstein.
Oh yeah.
Kind of seems
really?
like it. I have a hard time not believing how am I trying to say this? I have a hard time believing he wasn't involved with any sort of trafficking rings prior to meeting the Wells. I feel like he's been involved in this shit for a while.
This is Tim Mullins. This is Tim Mullins we're talking about?
Yeah.
The dude who just randomly
He's for sure not gay.
What kind of a criminal history does he have, if any? Or do we know?
Well, we know he's been to the loony bin. He's a fucking Ernie Shell, honestly, but all grown up and taller. I didn't love that the very first image that we got of him behind, like in front of the camera, I should say, was this. And he was like, "Oh, I was trying to shush people because I didn't want to be in front of the camera. I just wanted to stay behind the camera." So I was just like, shush, because they said Tim Mullen. And I was like, okay, but also I can't ignore. I know people think I'm crazy for some of the stuff. I believe in it, but I mean, there is so much. The red dress, the fucking poses, the for sale red fucking bin. Like, I just can't unsee or know some of the shit that I've experienced from 5 years old in my own life. So I'm glad some people get to live in their little fucking bubble and silver spoons in their mouth and never have to actually witness something like that. That's good.
Yeah.
But like, the shit exists, okay?
Well, yeah, I think a lot of people, not that anyone's like called us out or whatever, our chat is very awesome, but I think it's easy for people to be like, why are they getting so caught up on this red thing and the red barrel and the
I'm
red
telling
truck
you.
and the red, because that's a literal symbol for fucking trafficked children. Like, if you're in that world and you know what to look for, that's part of it.
Mm-hmm. It's always been a thing that I've had that's been a flag for me, the red. And because there was so much, all of them have a red vehicle. You know, there was a red truck right after Summer went missing.
Tim Mullen driving a red car, the same
Yeah.
fucking type of car that somehow Don and Candace got a brand new one of before Summer got gone. Or all of these church members drive the same car but in different colors.
Right. I was just going to say, didn't they get that? Well, allegedly. Didn't that car come from the church?
Well, allegedly, Don just went and got it one day.
Oh, with all of his money?
Yeah, with all of his money.
What does
Make
he
payment.
do for a living?
Make. What do you think? The only thing that criminal can do, drywalling.
Is that
I
what he
was
does?
going to say selling drugs.
Well, that too, probably. Shit.
Because he can't drive.
Yes, Kylie, thank you for reminding me of that, because I do want to show Casey that. Candace shows up to the prayer vigil and she's wearing jersey number 88 with the lamb. And remember, we saw the big touchy-feely pastor holding up lambs and shit.
Yeah, I
in the
don't
church.
like that at all.
Yeah, I'll show. Yeah, it's
Ew.
you know, to the one prayer vigil she actually shows up to.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Ew. What?
And-
No.
Sure.
oh yeah.
Is it true that over 20,000 kids a year go missing in the state of Tennessee?
More than that.
I mean, I would believe it.
You got your work cut out for you, baby girl. Holy
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't put I've been doing summer wells since I got on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every fucking day, the first thing I do is what's new this summer.
I have no concept of how large the state of Tennessee is. I know it's long and slender like a
It's
but
not that big compared
What's
to
the
a lot of
population?
other states.
what's the population though?
Well,
I
the
have
thing
no idea.
about Tennessee is it's like there with North Carolina. It's like in the corner where Summer was at. So it's like a crossroads of like, what, 3 or 4 states right there?
Yeah, but what's
So
the
it's-
population of Tennessee? Do you know?
I got it. The population of Tennessee is approximately 7.3 million
7.3 million. And if
So-
we
in the
divide
whole
20
state.
Dad,
If we divide 20,000 into that, what does that give us?
about
I wanna know
500 to 600 kids are reported missing every single month in Tennessee.
Fuck.
Damn.
What is going on down there?
The
Well,
dirty
they
South.
have. Yeah, but they got the
Okay.
whole shut down
Well,
Greyhound buses. They're running the shit out of there. Come on, Dollywood is there.
Don't
You
they
know,
have
who
law
wants-
enforcement? Or I mean, every time I turn on the TV, there's FBI, there's 80 fucking DEA, there's
Yeah,
state
Tennessee's
police,
rowdy,
city
man.
police, there's fucking all kinds. You got 1,000 police forces down there. What the hell's going on?
Well, it's the small areas. They don't have the police. That's the thing. Hawkins County, which is from the area of Summer Rose, it's not. They don't. And in fact, they also lived in the area where there was no cell service until the fucking day Summer got gone or the day after. Yeah, how convenient is that, huh?
Wow.
And
Okay.
it's broke on my show and Benny's show that every single one of the family got burner phones that day. Don was talking to me live on one of our last live shows, and he was like, he was bringing up Grandis, and Grandis was at Walmart. And then I'm like, so Grandis got a new fucking burner too? And he goes, yeah. Huh. We all got burners. I'm like, well, that's a fucking problem.
That sounds like you had a heads up. You were about to get cell service out there.
Thank you, Amanda. 4,707 pop in Rogersville. That's just Rogersville. I don't want my dad to get worked up about anything.
Yeah.
What was he doing? Probably going to get
I don't know.
grass.
He went to check his plants, man.
Yeah.
His garden.
He forgets he's live.
His tomatoes.
Yeah, it's all good.
From Toronto. Hey, Fox Girl. Saskatchewan.
Welcome from Canada. We're international here, and we bring people together. And usually, you learn some stuff. Did you guys know that 60 months is approximately 5 years? Because I did.
Yeah. We knew for like 24 hours.
It is as long as you read the comment under.
Wait.
I didn't read it though. I was genuinely crunching the numbers in my head, like fucking did 12. Everyone's like, "Hey, idiot!"
I didn't even try. I was like, "Oh, what is that?"
That was hilarious. I just let y'all too. I'm like, y'all were talking, and I was like, "What? What are they talking?" And I was like, "Oh, they don't even realize that I put it in the comments."
You did that when we got on too. When we were backstage, you were like messing with your ponytail and like doing stuff, and I was like, "What the fuck is Tam? Oh, she's wearing my shirt. Oh."
See, I'm just so in the corner, y'all. See, this how it is. They don't.
I was confused when you
anything I have
stood
to
up and
say.
started jumping for a minute. I'm like, what are we on the man show or something? Did Casey get Tammy?
I need views.
And then you're like, the shirt. I was like, oh.
Man.
Anyway,
Okay,
what are we doing?
Well, I want to play this. I don't know if we just start it. Yeah, let's just start it. Dad's in his own world.
How did Summer gravitate towards that? Tell me about that.
Wait, what? Where did we start?
How did Summer gravitate toward that? It went right into it, I think.
McDonough, did you? This thing's edited then?
Yeah, did
Yeah,
you
I don't-
like this?
Which means he's got some with this TBI still.
I think she just sat down and he just went into it like that. I could be wrong.
Okay, I love that.
Like and subscribe.
You teach the little ones.
Nah, this is cut. Chris, I want to see
Yeah.
the rest of the interview. Is there like the whole interview? Well, anyway, we'll just start with this, but that's cut.
Yes,
This is-
I thought he jumped right into.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's no way that's your. Oh.
that's your lead
About
off.
gospel principles
Yes.
and bringing them to Christ, if I'm hearing you correctly.
Yes, that's
Hey,
right.
how did Summer gravitate?
Look at the way she's looking at his soul.
Who
Right?
gave her permission to do this? I want to know.
Huh?
Who gave her permission to speak to Chris Madonna?
Oh, Tim Mullen told her to.
Oh.
No. Tim Mullen was like, we need you. We need the pretty little blonde,
Innocent.
girl,
Yeah, exactly.
innocent girl. Yeah, that's exactly.
Yep.
There.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Pretty Little Blondes.
Nothing unless they're trafficking children.
Whoa, mom is
Yeah,
rolling
yeah.
over in her
that was
grave.
fantastic, but in generally speaking, it's okay.
I don't mind pretty little blondes. That's okay.
So
Fuck, I live in California, dude. I'm in the land of pretty blondes.
I live in a place they call the Hawaii of Canada,
Nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
That's actually sick.
southern interior of British Columbia. We have a lake that's
Interesting.
about 40 miles long to my left, and we have another lake that's about 60 miles long to my right, way over there.
That one that we had to walk 5 days to get to.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Dad.
It's called Kalamalka Lake.
Dad
Kalamalka.
kept trying to carry my bag for me, and I was like, "No, I got this. No, I got this."
Well, you got a memory like a steel trap, baby girl.
I got good long-term memory. Short-term memory, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Dad, look it.
Give
Can
me
you
the
see it?
same.
Dad, can you see what I'm wearing? Or no? Yeah.
Hold on.
You see it?
I'm trying to blow your picture up.
No, don't do that.
Here, I think I can.
Yeah, you're wearing your cross, baby girl.
Yep.
Oh,
And the
cool.
girls got theirs too. We love them.
Awesome. That makes me happy.
Dad sent us these and didn't get to see them yet. Sorry.
Aw.
Vampire energy, Kylie. Okay, let's go back on Robin. Get me off of the full screen, damn
I'm
it.
trying.
I'm
Not letting
trying.
me.
Oh, it's stuck. Too bad, Sherry. You got to stay up there.
You know, that's not what a girl ever likes to hear.
All right, hold on. I gotta.
I was so glad to hear those weren't tattoos.
Dad.
Okay.
Now listen, I'm not that crazy. I think the stars are cute.
Oh, I love the stars.
Okay, don't worry.
do. I love everything you've done.
Did my sword?
Yeah.
Wait, do you see my She-Ra?
Yeah.
Why does my arm not bend normal? Ah!
You were She-Ra when you were 2 years old. You raised your hand up in the air. She-Ra!
Dad, we're live.
Oh, sorry. I want everybody out there in podcast land to know something. And this isn't just, because I'm her dad. Cher was the cutest little girl anyone's ever seen in this world.
Help me, Casey. Mute him.
Nope.
Damn it. Okay, whatever. Clip that. No.
Put Papa Cher on the big screen. Let
I
him.
mean, I will.
No.
We've been trying to watch this video for like a half hour, but
Yeah.
other than that,
Hey, squirrels, man. Squirrels.
Squirrel.
I'll shut
Okay,
I'll shut
you're
up.
good. You're good, Dad. You're good.
Towards that. Tell me about that.
I'm trying to remember the first time I ever, they ever came to church. It seems like she was just very excited to be here. And she just wanted to just be loved. She just wanted to be loved. And I could sense that from her from the very beginning.
Yeah.
It's a little girl who just wants to be loved. And luckily our Sabbath school classes are all about that.
I fucking hate
I
that.
bet they are. I bet
I
they are.
hate that so much. She just wanted love, and love and love. She kept grabbing all over my boobs and private parts all the time while I was holding her, but love, love, love. So are you admitting Dawn Candace didn't love her?
well, yeah, my first red flag there is why did a child need all this love from not her parents?
Yeah, your special little friend.
What she should have said was, I could tell that she wanted to learn about Jesus or the Bible or anything,
Wow.
but, well, there she goes. She kicked herself off.
Yeah, I'm sure is having technical difficulties. But that's where she's back.
I don't know.
The more I hear about today's societal situations and things that are going on, the more I wish we just start taking the warning labels off of stuff.
Right? Go ahead and do the Tide Pod challenge.
Just leave everything a chance, Because natural selection isn't working anymore.
You guys ever play Arrow Roulette? It's real fun.
Arrow roulette's crazy.
I play chess though.
But better than probably most of my daily activities.
Huh. You don't play chess?
Who, Casey?
What?
Do you play
Play
chess?
No, I want to learn. There's dudes down at Venice Beach that like their whole thing is they sit there with a chessboard and you pay them $1 and they'll play you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose like $100, but I want to learn how to play chess.
Yeah, well, I had a French guy teach me in jail years ago. He's the only guy I ever met that had the patience to teach me how to play chess. My dad was a chess champion here in Canada for 6 years back in the 60s.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he was BC champion for 5 or 6 years running, but he never taught me to play chess because he had no patience with me.
Yeah, the dude down there is just like an old, kind of looks like an old stoner black dude that just, I guess he doesn't have anything going on, so he goes to the beach and plays chess. I'm like, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah, probably the best guy to learn from.
Exactly.
It's worth $100 to learn how to play chess.
I mean, yeah, I think so. It's a random skill to have. I feel like a lot of people in the chat are saying, I don't know how to play chess. I feel like it's a lost art, kind of.
What?
Yeah. Nobody plays games anymore like that.
I play chess every single day. That's after I get up and do my morning stuff around the house. I get on the computer and I play chess on chess.com for sometimes 2-3 hours straight. I get wrapped up in it, but it teaches you subconsciously. I guess it teaches me strategy in life, not just on the chessboard. Like, I know there's things I got to do before I do this.
Right.
You know, I'm bipolar, so I'm brain fucked to say it the way it is.
Teaches you patience
but
too.
playing chess helps me strategize my life, not just the game. It helps me think about what the consequences are around the corner and what I should do first. And
No, I feel like that's good. First of all, that's good skills to have, but it's also, especially doing what we do, I find myself so online and caught up in what's going on, and like I don't give myself a break. It would legit be nice to have something that I can just sit down for a few hours and just like be not scatterbrained, not trying to do 45 things at a time like I always am throughout my day.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. It takes you to one place. You're on that plane for as long as you're there, and it's, you know, it definitely teaches you strategy. Because, you know, things come at you from all angles. But it's good for the brain, I'm told.
Never mind.
Baby girl, you still there?
I don't know. I think she's doing something in the background right now, but
Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess to sort of somewhat get this back on topic.
Mm-hmm.
Are we already? I mean, I know what I think. I know what
shit.
I've kind of always thought.
It wasn't letting me pause it.
What?
It wasn't letting me pause the video.
Oh,
Oh,
You
we're
have
not
some-
even up on screen. Okay.
yeah. You have. I can't even pull anything up.
What the heck? Oh, what the heck did I do? Oh, because I got booted out. Sorry.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Okay. Am I full screen? Yeah. Okay.
I'm trying to remember the first time I ever, came to church. It seems like she was just very excited to be here. And
I hate that laugh.
I do too.
she just wanted to just be loved. She just wanted to be loved. And I could sense that from her from the very beginning.
Yeah.
It's a little girl who just wants to be loved, And luckily our Sabbath school classes are all about that. They're all about just sharing love with the kids and teaching about someone that they can count on that's always going to be there for them. And I think that I know she enjoyed coming. Yeah.
Yeah. And I saw obviously there are a couple of videos that are floating around on YouTube and where, she is coming up to you on you call that the bima?
The platform.
The platform.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Where she's
We're
coming.
not Jewish, but yeah.
Where she comes up, and I can tell.
Jewish lady.
I don't.
Everything about her is fake and forced.
Yeah?
I mean,
Is that what you're getting?
Like, I can fucking pretend to have a crazy laugh too, lady. Everything she's doing is very forced.
Yeah. Every time I pause, the way she's looking at him is like she's, I don't know, trying to read his soul. It's so fucked up.
That, or she's trying to intimidate him.
Yeah.
When you look through someone like that, you're trying to, like, big dog them.
I'm actually surprised it looks like they're in the church. I'm actually surprised.
Well, where else would it be?
You heard the message to me. She doesn't feel comfortable talking away from the big touchy-feely pastor.
Because nobody's ever been in the church but once. And after that,
I just did some math on my calculator.
after that YouTuber went in there, they stopped it.
20,000 kids a year go missing in Tennessee, and they got 9 million population. That means 1 out of every 450 people in the state go missing every year.
That's
a lot
wild.
of people.
Yeah, Tennessee's, like, the whole South is kind of
exploited.
Pinky?
exploited. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yikes.
Trying to cast a
I
spell.
saw a movie called The Deliverance once with Burt Reynolds in it. Scared me from ever going river rafting with anybody.
Has Summer's case not been compared to The Deliverance, actually?
I
Who
mean,
said that?
Kind of is.
Don Wells. I think I have a text from Don saying that. Okay, let's hear more.
She was, what was your impression of all of that when she would do that?
I loved it because I'm nervous when I get up front. And a lot of people, because I'm up front a lot, people probably think that I'm comfortable up there. I get nervous every single time. And I love it when the kids come up there. And she would come up there and just join me and hang off me and sing a little bit. It was wonderful. Yeah. And the church loves it too. Yeah.
Very open.
Yes.
So that wasn't unusual.
Which, she's tied. She's the bread lady. We looked up bread lady and trafficking. Should we do that one more time?
I mean, we can. But, like, even that last little, like, she loved it. It's like, do everything you can to make it look like Summer, like, her pride and joy was being in this church.
Yeah.
Wow. That's 5 years old.
Well, I don't think that's how Summer felt. I think that's how they're trying to play this off.
In the trafficking world, bread usually means money. Traffickers and pimps use this to talk about the cash victims earn. Breaking bread, or the bread lady, is a pimp slang. It means the trafficker takes all or part of the money the victim makes. So did she get a cut? Because remember, she ran away to Hawaii right after Summer got gone too.
Well, if she's this involved with the Wells and with everything, yeah, she would be getting a cut.
She went on vacation in Hawaii. Hi, Grubby Goat. Good to see ya. Exploited. So, yeah. Why did I wait, not me being a hater. I'll change that, McDonough. There you
Fuck that. Dislike it.
Okay.
Well done.
No.
Okay,
Kids
good.
come up there all the time.
Okay. Yeah, I think a lot of people have read into that as if, she's just running around the church. Is she running around the church?
Yes,
there were
we saw
times
it.
that she was,
Okay.
to be honest. And I'm sure that there were some people who might have, rolled their eyes or something. I mean, personally, I just love to see children in the church.
There?
And
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah? Can you hear us?
Yeah. Can you hear me,
I gotta
Dad?
go now.
Okay. That's okay.
All right. Have a good night. Thanks for coming on.
We'll
Hey,
text you. I'll
thanks
text
for
you.
having
Night.
me.
Love
Talk to
you.
you soon.
Okay.
Can you? And all right. Well, that was Papa Share. Everybody say thank you for having him join us tonight. It was a very unexpected, very random thing that he was even here. So I guess it's only appropriate that he randomly dipped out too.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think he likes to be able to. He doesn't,
No, he's doing his thing. That's fine.
He probably has his routine he likes to go back to.
Yeah, he's welcome and also welcome to leave whenever he wants.
Yeah. Yeah, he was like, "Can I join you guys tonight?" I was like, "Well, yeah, hell yeah." He's like, "Okay, cool. What are we talking about?" But also, I know his favorite topic is not about children being hurt and trafficked and
Yeah.
stuff. That does not sit right with him. So,
Yeah, I know it's hard for him to talk about this kind of stuff. And I commend him for even wanting to be a part of what we're doing, even as tough as it is for him.
yeah.
And whatever level of being able to sit still that they're at, I'm okay with that. Nobody that I'm aware of ever said anything ugly to her or the family about it. We just love that the kids are there. We just love that they're there. But to be honest, yeah, she did. She ran around on the platform and stuff. Yeah, she did. And it's not that we didn't. We actually had a class where we would teach the kids about how to sit still in church.
How to be reverent.
How to be reverent.
Yeah.
And some grasp it quicker than others, and some have just energy that they just cannot contain. So
Yeah. And that leads me into a thought.
What, like, I know we're all here for Summer and we all want Summer to have the best life ever and everything, but why at this point is she not being treated like every other child in that church?
Right. Including she'll bring up her own daughter. Her own daughter was like, "How come I can't have this attention or whatever?" And she was like, "Go sit down," to her daughter, but all about Summer and Summer love and this bullshit.
So either way, at this point, even if we're going to believe her story here, she's basically telling us this was a child who was so neglected that she was seeking love from random strangers in church. And yet no one in the church thought to maybe go to the police or maybe have someone do a welfare check on the children, or like you just let this happen until she disappeared.
Mm-hmm. Well, it sounds like.
I wish I could find where she's on the news and she says, how does she put it? Because we'll get into the missing child drill here in a bit, and she, the way she says, she goes, "We packed for snacks and drinks and everything, and then when we got there and we saw like the helicopters out and all the police cars, that's when it became so real."
Yeah.
Like, wait, what? But Candace also called you. You knew way earlier, but you still waited hours to come up to the hill. Remember that flute guy plays the flute, the what's it called? The full moon, every full moon for Summer at midnight plays the flute.
The pipe.
That guy was with the Wells earlier that day and brought pizza over to the house. Remember?
You don't get to have a flute and pizza. Now I'm going to hit you.
And then, well, yeah, and then, you bring the whole pizza situation into this too.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Was she like? And when you talk about her energy, what meaning was there any indication that she was on maybe an autism spectrum or anything to that effect?
I am no expert on that, but I had been asked that before, and I don't think so. But she did speak. People would sometimes think that she never talked. She did talk.
Oh,
she wanted to say something. She could say it clearly.
Hold
and
on. They sure like to put kids in red dresses at this church.
Right. Also,
to her.
How old was Summer at this point? Is she 4?
Well, she went missing at 5.
Okay, so who are you to be like, oh, the 4-year-old is kind of shy and doesn't talk a lot? Guess they're autistic. The fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
The family about it. We just love that the kids are there. We just love that they're there. But to be honest, yeah, she didn't.
I'm sure you do.
On the platform.
Okay, what the fuck was that? What the
That's-
fuck? Like, what?
Yeah.
She convulsed.
That's what I'm saying. That's a forced laughter to try to be like,
Oh.
look how much fun we have. Ha ha.
Yeah, And McDonough was not buying that, Robin. Look at her. She was doing my thing. Hey.
Hey. You start doing that to chicks at the beach. Hey.
Well, Mark said he loved it. So
Hell yeah. Pick up Mark at the beach? Fuck yeah, dude.
I was dying inside. I'll never forget it.
Form and stuff. Yeah, she did. And it's not that we didn't. We actually had a class where we would teach the kids about how to sit still in church,
How to be reverent.
How to be reverent.
Yeah.
And some grasp it quicker than others, and some have just energy that they just cannot contain. So.
Yeah, and that leads me into a thought
Like
of
the energy,
what was she
yeah.
like? And when you talk about her energy, what meaning was there any indication that she was on maybe an autism spectrum or anything to that effect?
I am no expert on that, but I had been asked that before, and I don't think so. But
Look at that. Look at that fucking little girl. in her
I
red dress.
thought I seen somebody walk past, and I was going to ask you to slow it down earlier, but I thought, maybe that it was just me.
Is that her kid?
she did. People.
It might be, but still, what the fuck? Like, are we just dressing all the little girls in the same kind of outfits in this church, or what?
Mhm.
Well, it's a very churchy, culty thing to do.
It's true.
People would sometimes think that she never talked. She did talk. When she wanted to say something, she could say it clearly as day. She's very good at enunciating her words and everything. But she didn't talk often. But when she wanted to, she did. I don't think that there was autism. But like I said, I'm not licensed to
Right,
or anything.
right.
You know what? 5-year-old little kids don't talk often, and if they're not on the spectrum or like a mute, whatever, kids that are getting molested sure end up very fucking quiet and also running around and being what used to be called a social butterfly. Like you would honestly never know the fucking shit they're going through, which I was one of those. I was still a very bubbly fucking person, but then like when you're more in like a closed setting or whatever, like the church settings and shit, and I've had experiences in churches too, not good, but just saying there's a reason I don't go no more. But
I
you
think
end up very fucking quiet and like not talking, or you just kind of like trying to read the room. You're trying to read the adults and shit and get vibes on them is what you're doing.
I think we only heard Summer's voice once, didn't we?
Yeah, I haven't heard it a lot.
So could she even pronounce her words correctly? Do we know?
Robin says yes.
I don't believe
I
that.
have a hard time believing anyone in that household was helping her with speech.
Yeah. If she didn't hardly talk, how did you know she pronounced her words correctly?
Right. From a mom's perspective now.
From a mom's perspective,
Miss Mom.
I don't think that she was autistic. I would make eye contact with her,
Okay.
and I would make her make eye contact with me sometimes, because sometimes she did want to glance around, but no, she would make eye contact. I don't think so.
That's
There
not
she is.
what fucking. That's fucking not how autism works. God damn it.
But she's no expert. She already said. But she's telling you what she thinks.
I'm
So
not
you,
an expert either, and I know enough to know that's not how fucking autism works.
Right.
do you see the outfit she's wearing with Summer?
Is that the
Summer's
same outfit?
exact same outfit. Necklace
necklace.
on. She's gifting her the bracelet that's the same color as the necklace. And
Well, again,
And
this
this
whole
might-
thing.
Might not be too long before she went missing because her hair is really short here.
it's not. This is Mother's Day. She was gifting Robin Rose on Mother's Day.
That it was the past Mother's Day.
January, February, March, April.
Yeah.
So Mother's Day is May, end of May. And so she went missing with a month because it was right before Father's Day she went missing. So yeah. Interesting.
So this whole thing just stinks of you need to have an interview with this guy and give us some good PR. You need to make everything look as good as possible and wear the clothing in the picture so that you can pull at people's heartstrings. Like, this whole thing seems like she's supposed to be giving them some good PR.
And I think there's that, but as we go through it, you'll also see this is when I started to wonder in my head if truly Candace was the patsy. Because you're going to hear her, basically the church owns Dawn, but like we don't fucking know what Candace is, fuck Candace kind of thing.
Well, I was thinking about this the other day, actually. Nobody in this is innocent, and Candace obviously has her own issues and her own shit she's dealing with, and like, I'm not saying she should be let off the hook at all,
Right.
but I do think out of everyone, Candace gets fucked over the most. I think this is a game of everybody trying to fuck everybody else over, but they're all really stupid. But Candace actually gets fucked over a lot.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Because Dawn, the same night, I think Dawn fucking punches Candace in the face on live. She starts cussing him out, and he goes, "You dumbass, I have 7 alibis and you got none. You're going down." He said that on a live stream to Candace. And then you have Robin here like, yeah, well, Dawn's a member. How the fuck is Dawn a member if he doesn't have money? Or did you guys trade Summer to make him feel? Because I have a theory. I think Dawn's going to be running, because the church wanted his property for a commune, Dawn told me. But I think Dawn's being promised a lot of things and thinks that maybe he's going to be a prophet or get like his own church or something going. And yeah, I have a couple different weird theories because this is just fucking weird. But Candace, it's rumored that Candace murdered her sister. Candace apparently has told people she's the one who murdered her sister. And so maybe that's what Tim Mullen has on Candace, and Candace can't, not go with the script. Remember, I clipped her. She said it's a script. So that's fucking weird. Who says that? Mm-hmm. Whoever with their child missing that's innocent says that they don't want to follow the script no more.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Didn't Jody Sue say something about a script too?
Probably. I don't fucking know. If she did, we probably didn't understand her. Fucking marble mouth Jody Sue.
It seems like I remember her saying something about a script.
You gotta swallow them rocks before you talk to me.
What did Dawn say? Her mouth. Oh man, it was so fucking funny. I can't remember though. Her mouth isn't good enough to get her out of trouble or something like that. I can't remember. I'm like, what the fuck, Dawn?
Ew.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
First of all, burn, but ew.
I don't remember how it went, but it was something weird like that.
Ew. God, I hate these people more every time we do this. Fuck off.
Fuck off.
There's one video where she reaches up and touches your face.
Yes.
Is that related to that?
She wanted my attention. She wanted me to look at her too.
Okay.
Which I usually am more than happy to do, but when I'm up front leading song service, that's not as easy.
Okay. What were favorite things in your class?
What were her favorite things?
Yeah.
Just helping. She wanted to get down on the floor. We have like memory verses and stickers, and we would put the day's memory verse on this sheet. Every Sabbath, there's a line with the memory verses on there for the memory verse for that week.
Okay.
And I was just kind of helping those memory verses.
What? Is
this sped up?
Yes, 1.1.
Okay, I was about to say, take a fucking breath, lady. Jesus. Okay.
Do you want it on normal?
No, you're good. I just thought she was like trying to get through the rest of her spiel. I was going to be like, see, this is obviously rehearsed.
Right.
Yes, Grubby, that's true. And remember, they are the ones who gave the law, use these pictures. These are a better picture to use for the Amber Alert. And they did. Like, what? Why is the church the one giving the information and saying, take this, we've got better pictures than her fucking parents? Get out of here.
I feel like the church has been acting on their behalf a lot of the time. I feel like they probably went to the police and were like, hey, Dawn and Candace are obviously going through a hard time right now, so they want us to help out. So, like, if you guys ever need anything, like, kind of trying to be the middlemen between actual law enforcement and the Wells.
Yeah, and that's one of the reasons why Tim Mullen started that website and runs the website, because he knows people are going to go there for tips. and leave tips,
Yeah.
because a lot of people fear calling the law, especially the TBI. They don't want to do all that. They don't want, a lot of people don't. And so they're like, oh, I'll go on his little fucking website here and leave a message, and it'll go to, the person helping the wells. And that's good, right? No, the fuck it's not, because everyone is a suspect and everything is on the table. Like, what are we doing?
Well, and I think some people do forget, like, there may be just random, like, I don't know, random shitbags in town that Dawn has come across that, like, maybe they do know something, but yeah, to your exact point, if they're also criminals, they're not going to call the police, because then they're being investigated for whatever criminal shit they're doing. So it's this whole cycle of, like, a bunch of criminals that don't want to get caught with whatever crimes they're doing, having to play this weird moral game of, like, we're all pretty sure this family did something to that child, but if we say anything, we go down too.
Yep.
Oh, remember that little fucking cartoon thing I shared off the Seventh-day Adventist website one day? And it was literally like a little comic drawing cartoon thing. And it was like a man with another man and saying, oh, you let pedophiles in the church and sex offenders in this church?
Yes.
And then the guy was like, yes, we do. But,
Yeah.
and it puts out a big fucking scroll list of things. And they made a joke out of. And that's one of the things the Seventh-day Adventist is known for, is that they absolutely let sex offenders in. And then when they get caught, they switch them. Because the Seventh-day Adventist, you guys, is, in my opinion, just as big as Scientology, or even bigger, because Scientology is kind of a front at this point. They are losing a lot. But they have their own doctors, their own schools, their own fucking TV, their own newspapers, their own fucking everything. She's a dentist, Robin, for the SDA. It's straight up a cult, and you can Google it. They're everywhere around the world. And when people in the church get in trouble for essaying people, they send them to a different location in a different state or a different country. It is fucking crazy. So some of the people don't even get the charges on them, because by then they're in fucking Africa at a location now.
So take everything Cher just said into consideration, and now consider this interview where the whole time she's been like, we love children, we want children, the children in your church full of registered PDF offenders.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you want a bunch of children around those people?
Yeah, and then is that why you guys have to have a missing child drill? Because you let so many sex offenders in?
I mean, fucking makes sense.
Absolutely insane.
Sheets ready for the kids, and she wanted to get down and help me. We were down the floor, she putting stickers on there. She was whatever it was that I was prepping for in the class. She was right there beside me wanting to help. Now, there were times she would sit and listen, and she did do that too, but her main thing she wanted to do was help.
And how many other kids in your class, approximately?
Oh, I don't know, maybe there's probably 20 or so.
Was there anything?
Robin Lane is Ghislaine Maxwell. There's always this girl. Kids are going to trust this pretty lady, right? This pretty, sweet, innocent lady at church.
If I didn't have the context for everything and, like, know who this lady is, I would be like, I don't know, she seems like a quirky little church lady. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't look like the devil, but given the context of everything, this lady's fucking creepy, dude.
Yeah. It is creepy.
Was she doing anything outside of the realm of what the other children may have done? Meaning, was it unusual for just Summer to do that, or were the other kids doing it as well? Meaning wanting to help, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Or was she a little bit further ahead?
She was the special one that I allowed to do that, because the other kids would usually sit and listen in class. Summer was the one that it was easier just to let her help than to try to get her to sit still.
Why was Summer getting the top bids, or what was going on? Why was Summer the only one that was allowed to get away with this? But just a minute or two ago, she told Chris McDonough that she was very reverent and she did know how to sit and listen and whatever. What?
Well, that's been my question the whole time. It's very obvious they treated Summer differently than the rest of kids at this church. Maybe you legitimately thought Summer is autistic and you were trying to, like, be accommodating or whatever, but, like, why is one child being singled out and treated differently, whether that's in a good way or a bad way? Why is one child being treated differently than all the other children? That's fucking weird.
And
Didn't you
Go
hear
ahead.
what her excuse for that was?
I don't remember now.
She
It's
wanted
easier. It's easier to
Yeah.
let Summer do that than it is to make her behave.
Yeah, Summer wanted to help, and it was just easier to let her presumably run around and get in everyone's way. And I don't mean that as a bad thing, but she's a little kid. That's
Mhm.
kind of what they do.
Yeah.
Well, I was never allowed to run around in a church like that. That's for
No.
sure. And
I mean, I don't
the other
know.
kids aren't allowed here either to do it.
No.
She said.
I was like 3 last time I was at a church, so I
It's
probably
just-
was running around a little bit, but
You were
just-
probably in the child care part of it, though.
yeah, I was in like the Sunday school, daycare, fucking whatever. Which it sounds like does she run the child care portion of this church?
Yes, I think so.
Sounds like it with the way she's saying she had classes and everything.
Yeah. Probably her addition. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I was talking to Casey about, like, Tammy and Eli were talking about John Bonet, and it just reminded me again that the pageants, in my opinion, were absolutely advertising. And don't forget, John Bonet is in the Epstein files. And also, Ghislaine Maxwell is pictured with John Bonet's mom at a pageant.
Mhm.
So there's a picture of Jeffrey Epstein with John Bonet up on his shoulders at the fucking island. Let's be all the way for real. So this church, they deleted all the videos once we found out Tim Mullen was the videographer. They deleted all of the videos after that. And, you know, he's meeting the bread lady. He's making alibi videos. He's the one who's like, oh, summer missing is so real when he smelt dead deer carcass. He also brought up weird shit about her getting ran over by big grass mower things. But
Yeah.
also, Robin Lane, let's get back to the Ghislaine Maxwell of her. She is pictured, and we showed it a million times, Casey might have seen it, forcing Summer, who looks scared and doesn't want to look at that flute guy, David.
Yeah, to fucking look
Yeah.
at that. And she was just saying I could make her make eye contact. She would make eye contact.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think
Yeah.
about that, but she just admitted that she would make people look, or she would make Summer rather look at people, which is fucking weird.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Keep digging yourself a hole, lady. You're not fucking helping at all. You're making this church look way worse.
Yeah.
Also,
Sure.
I allowed her, and you know, my little girl even would sometimes be like, "Mommy, I want to help too," and I'm like, "You sit and listen."
What was it like having her in your
That's the
arms?
right
Oh, it was
response.
just so sweet. There were times
What?
She's like, oh yeah, and then my kids come up and I tell him to go sit down, and he's like, that's the right response.
I'm going to admit there were times it was frustrating because I'd be trying to lead a class and teach, and she'd kind of be in the way or doing things squirming. I'd say, "You quit being a squirmy tail," and she's just moving around all the time. So there were times it was frustrating, but I loved it. I loved it. And now looking back,
It's frustrating, but you loved it.
I don't like that either. Because that means you have her. Okay, I don't know. All right. The essay things. And when she's like, quit being a squirmy tail. I just envisioned what I know was forced upon me. Probably making her, if you're making her wave at men, are you making her sit on their laps too? Don't be a little squirmy tail. Sit still. Because I fucking hated when I was forced to sit on some people's laps. Forced. I don't like it. I don't like any of this. And people are going to be like, yeah, you're reading too deep in it. You're just like, I don't know, dark and twisted chair.
Because if you come from, obviously I've had some trauma too, if you guys haven't picked up on that.
Yeah.
When you come from that world, you learn to read deeply into fucking everything because everything means something.
Yeah. Because
Like
they're
you-
not going to talk like they're kind of talk out loud in front of others. So, but yeah.
Like you were just saying a little bit ago, a lot of the kids that are quiet, it's because there's something going on at home and they're trying to read the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of normal though, Karen. Yeah. But they weren't calling your grandson their special little friend. That'd be
I'd
weird.
do anything for another day with my little squirmy tail girl in my arms.
My little squirmy tail
Yeah.
girl in my arm.
Yeah, it's taken an emotional impact
Wait,
on a lot of people.
Robin, will you not? Do you think you're not ever going to get that day again then? What the fuck? Hold on. Whiz by that.
Class and teach, and she'd kind of be in the way or doing things squirming. I'd say, "You quit being a squirmy tail." And she's just moving around all the time. So there were times it was frustrating, but I loved it. I loved it. And now looking back, I'd do anything for another day with my little squirmy tail girl in my arms.
I bet you would.
That was past tense, Robin. Hey.
Also, just don't ever say another day with my squirmy tail little girl in
Yeah,
my arm.
that's
Just don't
yeah.
say that sentence, maybe. By the
Yeah.
way, flip it. There you go, internet. There's me saying it.
Just say her name. How about you say her name?
But yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make. Do you guys remember that scene in Breaking Bad where Walter White is like, "Say my name,
Yes.
say my name"?
Yeah.
I have ideas. Check the merch store later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I loved it.
it's taken an emotional impact on a lot of people, huh? Help me understand those feelings.
It changes from one day to the next. It changes.
Open your eyes,
where
lady.
there have been really bad days where I could not eat.
She's
I could not
hiding when she
sleep.
does that.
I would just cry all day long and could barely work. It was that bad. And then there's been other
What? You went to Hawaii to the beach, bitch? What?
Well, yeah.
She left right away. She was texting me, "Oh, I just had a really good day in the sand, and I'll talk to you when I get back from Hawaii." Like right away, Summer got gone. She was fucking gone to Hawaii. And she said she was worried if she talked too much, then her daughter would go missing too. Why? What do you mean by that? They're gonna like really take that fucking like that'd be a real risky kidnapper to come take two people from the same church location. Holy shit. So what's really going on, Robin?
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, if I stub my toe, my first thought is, "Fuck this, I'm going to the beach." So if my special little friend or whatever the fuck she calls Summer got gone, I would probably want to go to the beach too.
Yeah, in Hawaii.
Yeah.
You know, like where Lori Daybell ran after
Thank
helping
you.
murder her kids,
Yes.
right?
And
Yeah.
no, Casey Anthony didn't go to Hawaii, did she?
No.
No.
Oh, yes, actually,
Yeah.
I do think you're right. Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
I have a different opinion about Casey Anthony, but that's for another show.
I was just saying it's interesting, all the ladies, when things happen to young people, all the ladies suddenly go to Hawaii. What's that about?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and I do know that there is a big location in Hawaii for the Seventh-day Adventist.
Oh, weird. You mean the church this lady is apparently pretty high up in?
Yeah.
Weird, ain't it?
Huh.
days where I just have so much hope. Today's one of those days. I'm feeling so much hope today, and I'm in a good mood. I'm like, God is going to bring, this is all going to be for God's glory, and I'm just waiting in anticipation for that day that she's found, and we're going to praise God even more because it's going to be a miracle.
Right.
It will be a miracle when she's found.
Right.
And when she is found, it is going to bring so much glory to God. It's going to answer a million people's prayers. I mean, billion. I don't know how many people are praying for this little girl, but so many.
Right. Many.
So,
the world.
The world.
The world
is praying for her.
really
So
is.
that's today. Today, that's where I'm at. I'm feeling so much hope today.
Right.
But if you'd asked me this yesterday was a rough day for me for some reason.
Yeah.
It changes.
So it's a in your mind, it is a faith journey here, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then when she would come to church, well, when the first time you saw her, what was your impression when if you can remember? And I don't even know, how long ago was that? Do you know?
Probably about 2.5 years, maybe.
Okay.
I'm thinking approximately 2.5.
Wait,
So she was 3?
that's not true. What?
Could barely work. It was that bad. And then there's been other days where I just have so much hope. Today's one of those days. I'm feeling so much hope today, and I'm in a good mood. I'm like, God is going to bring, this is all going to be for God's glory, and I'm just waiting in anticipation for that day that she's found, and we're going to praise God even more because it's going to be a miracle.
Right.
It will be a miracle when she's found.
Right.
And when she is found, it is going to bring so much glory to God. It's going to answer a million people's prayers. I mean, billion. I don't know how many people are praying for this little girl, but so many.
Right. Many.
So,
the world.
The world.
The world
is praying for her.
really
So
is.
that's today. Today, that's where I'm at. I'm feeling so much hope today.
Right.
But if you'd asked me this yesterday was a rough day for me for some reason.
Yeah.
It changes.
So it's a in your mind, It is a faith journey here, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then when she would come to church, well, when the first time you saw her, what was your impression when if you can remember? And I don't even know, how long ago was that? Do you know?
Probably about 2.5 years, maybe.
Okay.
I'm thinking approximately 2.5.
Okay. And who brought her to church?
Her mom and dad.
Her mom and dad, both Dawn and Candace. Okay. And
If that's true, and they were going to the church for 2.5 years before Summer got gone, which that's not true. That's a fucking lie, and I know that's a fucking lie. And Robin Lane, I know you watch everything, and you know that's a fucking lie. And you know I know that's a lie because you know that Don has loose lips, especially when he's drunk. Holy shit, you're lying.
Also, if they were at this church for a couple of years, and there's a guy named Tim Mullen who was the videographer for this church, you're going to tell me they didn't know each other?
Mm-hmm.
Good point, Casey. So where's all the videos of the 2.5 years prior? Why was it only right before Summer fucking went missing were there these videos of the Wells family? Why? That's a lie. She knows it's a lie. This bitch is Pinocchio.
No, this whole thing, the God spiel she just went into too, this is all about God's glory and it's going to make us praise God so hard. This whole thing is a PR stunt for the church.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Because they take, Tim takes videos and pictures of like Candace and Dawn crying while in like SDA school classes and shit, and they'll like pan around the room and it'll be Candace there with her hands up praising the Lord and bullshit. Like what? And for some reason, when Robin Lane's mom died, Candace Bly fucking couldn't live with herself. She was heartbroken, cried and cried and cried for days, and we haven't even seen her do that with her own fucking daughter now. That's weird. Ain't that weird?
Well, it seems like a lot of people are almost more upset about Summer than her own parents.
Yep.
Hi, Mark.
They said, hi, Mark. I can't hear him. No.
Fuck you, Mark.
Fuck you, Mark. Dawn and Candace. Okay, 2.5 years before she went missing. They're lying. That's a lie.
what was that like?
Well, when they first came here, Candace and Dawn know I love them and that I don't mean this in a judgy way at all. But sometimes when people come in for the first time and, just dressed kind of down, we kind of think maybe they're just here to
Kind of like me.
Yeah.
Tina still dresses like that. What do you
We're
mean?
not all fancy here. We don't
That's right.
like people are dressed up.
I am dressed down, so I can relate where you're going right away. Go ahead.
Well, they'll come in wearing t-shirts and jeans. I mean, it's a bad thing. I actually am glad people come dressing down because it makes other people feel more welcome. But I mean, when
I don't know where y'all are from, but in clown world, you guys are dressed nice as shit.
Yeah.
I have blood and holes in my pants right now. What do you mean?
Yeah. I like when people dress down.
they first came in, I thought, well, maybe they're here for donations.
The widow's
But
mite.
yet she
Yeah, the widow's
doesn't
mite.
want
Yes,
to be.
absolutely. Oh, praise
judged.
the Lord.
What?
Huh?
What is the widow's mite?
I don't know. Hold on.
I don't know. We don't have one of those.
The widow's mite.
Why
Yeah, the
would you
widow's
think
mite.
she would be in the widow's mite when they're a married couple?
Widows. Oh, okay. The widow's mite, MITE. So not
okay.
might like strength, like a little fucking annoying bug. From the Bible, often mistakenly called widow's mite, spelled the other way. Observes a poor widow donating 2 small copper coins, mites, to the temple treasury. Though the financial value was small, Jesus declared she gave more than the wealthy because she did it at... Oh, so it's basically if you're giving when you have nothing, God likes you better. It's that whole concept.
Okay. Well, then I'm God's favorite.
Her 2 cents were worth more to her than all of King Midas's silver because her 2 cents could have bought her dinner later.
Ah.
Yeah,
Oh.
she said she thought they were maybe there for donations. Yeah.
Okay, bread lady.
So I thought maybe that was it, but you know what? They came. Their kids just seemed to love.
Oh, Casey, by the way, Robin's first husband was a big drug dealer. Just so you know.
Nice. Hell yeah.
And they seemed
Shout
to
out
love
to
coming
that
to
guy.
Sabbath school.
Were the boys here
The
too?
boys were here.
The whole
everyone was
family.
Here, yep. And I was just happy to have them here. Everyone was happy to see them, and I didn't know if we'd see them again. But they were here the next Sabbath, and then they were here the next Sabbath, and I was like, wow, they're really coming. They're on time. They come on time, and they leave at the end of church. They're not here just to
Now we know you're a motherfucking liar, though, because you also said that they were hard at work and Candace was sick and they didn't make the prayer vigil. But I know they were getting drunk and high at home and fighting each other and on video with me. And I've got the proof of why are you lying for them? Multiple
Also-
times, Robin, you're a liar.
What's up with these super churchy ladies that are always all active and like super godly and whatever? What's up with all these ladies always either being married to or have an ex-husband that's like either a drug dealer or like he's in a gang or like, what the fuck are you doing marrying a drug dealer, god lady?
God, lady.
Well, Robin is no stranger to drugs because
Well, clearly she married a drug dealer.
well, she like basically would live over at Dawn and Candace's house, and they were absolutely always doing drugs. So what do you mean? There's no way she didn't know. So who's keeping the wells drugged up, I wonder? Not the dentist lady, church lady, squirmy tail special friend lady.
Not the one who could have access to prescription drugs.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Vicodin.
Yeah. Turns out dentists can also write scripts.
Yum yum yum. No, just kidding.
Oh, the past me would agree with you.
check us out or to get anything. They're here
Plus,
because
they
they want
have
to
their
worship.
own
They want to
doctors
worship. Yeah.
there.
So there was a sincerity there.
Yeah, because the SDA has her. Yeah, she's the SDA dental, so she can prescribe. Well, maybe not her, but yeah.
I also don't know. She might have special powers because she's a church doctor. I don't know how that works.
There was.
Okay. And Candace was here today.
She was here. Yeah.
Yeah, she told me that yesterday.
Did she?
I talked to her on the phone briefly, and she said, I'm going to go to church tomorrow.
No.
And I'm hoping to reconnect with her.
Ew, what was she just doing
I think
with
her
her
phone is slammed today because of the search going on.
Yes.
And I didn't want to, be disrespectful to not only, her or the church as a whole, but, I'm like you, sincerely trying to figure.
Sorry, hold on. I'm sorry, but the first little girl that walked by in the red dress had dark hair. Another little girl just walked by in the red dress, and she's got blonde hair.
So just to make sure I'm not completely full of shit here, yeah, a general dentist with a DDS or DMD can prescribe prescription drugs, including controlled substances, strictly for dental-related conditions and their patients of record. So yeah, she could absolutely get whatever she wants.
Karen says, "Oh my god, you guys."
Which part? The part that I know a lot about drugs?
The yum
I'm
yum
not proud of
yum.
that.
The yum yum yum.
Oh, well, I'm also not proud of that, but we're here now, and we made it to the other side, and it was a learning experience.
Yeah.
T-Bows isn't allowed to do drugs.
No more drugs for that man.
C-Files makes bad decisions and goes to jail. Fucking brr.
I sent C-Files a message today, and he's like, well, I'm putting on my makeup right now. I'm like, well, I am too.
Get ready for the show.
Right.
I'm the only one not in makeup right now, y'all.
You wear more makeup than me.
This ain't right.
I can't wait till the next time I have a girlfriend, because when I'm like, you wear more makeup than me, she's gonna be like, fuck all the way off. Have you seen
Right.
yourself?
And yours is probably more expensive than hers.
I don't know about that. I've seen what you ladies spend on makeup.
Well,
I spend like $30 every 8 months on face paint.
oh, well, yeah. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Psst. Ern says he was all over Ben Hill today. You mean again? Because he was probably all over Ben Hill on June 15th, too, about the time Summer got gone.
Is he mistaking Ben Hill for a penis by chance? I don't like that guy.
How can we
Fuck that
offer, the best information, which is truthful, not speculation or this or that, but because that impacts Summer, right? And so that's why I waited. So that said, when they've been here, coming to your church here, and they obviously became part of the church family, would that be an accurate assessment?
Yeah, I would say they just, especially with the kids and everything, they just seem to just blend right in with us, you know, just in a brotherly, sisterly love kind of way.
Right.
Yeah.
Love.
Right.
I don't think they ever joined as members.
Okay.
I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that
Do you know what faith they are?
Well, I know that Dawn is Seventh-day Adventist, and I'm not sure about Candace.
What was the interaction?
What do you mean? They're both going to the church and they're married. So they're right there. It's like ready to, like, yeah, we own Dawn, but not Candace. I'm not sure about Candace. What do you mean, though?
Yes, on this live right now.
We don't care.
This also sounds like the general gist I get from this church, even though Robin obviously is here. I feel like this church kind of doesn't like women a lot. I feel like they're kind of a man's church. Like, women are allowed, but like, meh.
So what Dawn would tell me, I have a show with Dawn where we talk about the women in the church and how they're treated, and oh man, he blew the fuck up. But yeah, you're right. It's very old seeing of what the women should be treated like. You know, they're there to make babies and cook
me pies and butter.
Yeah.
Don't
basically
go outside.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Because the bread they made and gave out that day was,
well, they're supposed to be. They keep saying reverent, but what Dawn told me is the women are supposed to be subservient. What is that word? I can't even say it because I'm not subservient.
submissive.
Subservient. Yeah, subservient. See, I don't even know the words. Won't even come out of my mouth.
Oh, nobody said the words that come out of your mouth.
Action between the children, mom and dad, the family, when Summer was just kind of being Summer.
Yeah. Mom and Dad were sitting over there listening to the sermon, and Summer was running around. And I'll be honest with you, so many people in our church, it wasn't just me. I think a lot of people probably think it was just me and Summer. There was multiple families in the church that would just, have little bags and little toys and things, or have kids of their own that she would just kind of join in and play with. And so she was very well occupied. And to be honest, it's kind of, I think, a wonderful ministry to allow the parents to have that break to listen to the sermon.
Absolutely.
Because they've got the kids all the time. So for them to have a break while other people in the church who love to, have that interaction.
And that brings me to Dawn's call. Ah, Cher, you're just a pervert. They love kids. They let the kids rule the church. Like, they're just so loved there. Kids love kids. Love kids. Like, why is this?
Real quick, that's awesome, Karen. Karen also has a clown character. That's sick. You should paint up and do YouTube. But yeah, this whole, and then going back to the
yes, text me pictures, Karen.
Oh yeah, please. No, and then going back to the whole, like, we pretty openly allow child harmers in this church. Why is every other thing you're saying about children and love if you're like the offender church?
Right.
Yeah, very, very weird.
It was a blessing, really.
Okay. What is it in your heart that connected with hers?
I love snuggles.
So you're a snuggler, huh?
I'm a snuggler.
Okay.
And my little girl is usually a snuggler, but when she comes to church, she got all her friends.
Guys, I don't. The fuck if any other bitch in a church is like, I love to snuggle my special friend, squishy tail, someone else's kid. No, Ghislaine Maxwell, you're not allowed to do that. keep in mind, you guys, if anyone's following the Epstein files, a lot of females are the ones that are fucking bringing men, young girls and children. It's women doing it. So keep that in mind. And that's
Yeah.
just the truth.
Children are inherently gonna trust women more. That's just, they see like a motherly figure. They're inherently gonna trust that more. And we see how nice and happy and fun this lady is. I'm sure the kids legitimately love her, but what they don't know is then they're gonna have to come into this room and shit's gonna get real bad.
Yeah. Make eye contact with weird flute boy.
Yeah,
Hi,
look at
Alex.
the flute man.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to look the flute man in the eyes. I understand why Summer didn't either.
Pied Piper, man.
And stuff, so I'm not getting as much love, and so Summer comes and she wants to, just kind of love on me, and I just, it was a good connection.
But hold on.
So
We're
going
never
back
going to
to
get through this video. Everything she says is bullshit.
Yeah.
Did she not just say, like, not long ago that when her kids try to get up and do all the stuff Summer was doing, she'll make them go sit down?
Yeah.
Yep.
But now here she's saying, oh, I loved Summer so much because when my kids go to church, they don't want to be around me. Which is it? Are you having to tell them to sit down because they're interrupting you, or they don't want to be around you?
Right.
That's, yeah.
So tell me about what.
I want to.
I love to
You're
snuggle.
a snuggler, huh?
I'm a snuggler.
Okay.
And my little girl is usually a snuggler, but when she
Yep.
comes to church, she got all her friends and stuff. So I'm not getting as much love. And so Summer comes and
Wait, not Chris looking over at his wife like, you recording this shit?
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you just catch that?
Right.
That's good.
she wants to, just kind of love on me. And
You should see me drive, Chris.
I just, it was a good connection.
So going back to, so tell me about what it felt like to have her in your arms.
It was just like having another daughter. That's
Okay.
what it was like, just having another daughter. Yeah.
Right. On an emotional level.
Oh, you're a baby stealer.
And
I held
she's-
her in my arms, and it was like having another child. You're a baby snatcher.
She literally got a Mother's Day present too, and Candace didn't. What the
Well,
fuck?
Well, the rumor. Remember the rumor that at one point that Summer was hers.
Was Robin's kid?
Yeah.
Robin and Don's kid.
That's how bad it was when they were talking about the relationship between Summer
Oh
and Robin.
my god. Candace never wanted a girl.
Mm-mm.
Well, yeah, that's why she was shaving her head. Except for allegedly that was... I've heard lice, and I've heard she just wanted it. So, allegedly, that was a 4 to 5-year-old's decision to just shave their head.
Well, one time it was
Yeah.
her hair messed it up, so they had to cut it. Then one time she wanted it to be like
Her mom's.
our mom's, and then
They had the L word.
yeah, and then the boys cut theirs off, so she wanted hers cut
off. But at the same time, she wanted to be a pretty princess and loved Anna from Frozen and stuff. So,
Oh, the hair girl?
yeah. Really quick. In the trafficking world, the term mother usually has two distinct meanings: an older trusted victim who manages others, or a biological parent who forces her own child into exploitation, or the manager. Bottom rule: trafficker may pick one trusted victim to supervise the others, and some people think that she comes from Waco and was a victim. But we don't know.
That would make sense.
Now that's just conspiracy theories, I know. But now maybe she is a past victim of this, and she's grown up to now be the manager of victims.
That's
Special
fine.
little friends.
I have trauma and suffered abuses, and you know what I'm not gonna do?
Right.
The same shit that happened to me.
Yep.
Like, I know people try to be like, oh, well, they were a victim and they were indoctrinated in and the fucking blah, blah, blah. Fuck off. You're an adult. You make your own decisions.
You know right
If
from
you're
wrong.
if you're really a victim, you should know more than anybody how horrible this is.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, why would you want to go back to that
Yeah.
as a child to an adult?
Yeah.
for her, what did you sense?
You know, I think that she just wanted extra love and attention. I mean, every kid, isn't that what every kid wants? They just want to be loved. And I think
You know what? I'm willing to do a part 2 of this where I take a fucking shot of something every time she says the word love. I'd be so white girl wasted.
Yeah, I was gonna say you wouldn't finish the line.
Make myself sick. I was gonna say I'll pop a Zen, but like I'll just give myself nicotine poisoning.
Yeah. Oh man. You know what? I kind of want.
she just needed some extra love, and I think that she did. And she just found that in me.
Okay. Why was that though? Why do you think that?
Well, I know what you're trying to say.
No, actually, I'm not.
Wait, what? No. So she's on. So, I know what you're trying to say. So you're already. You know this isn't normal.
Well, Chris, why didn't you let her finish? We would like to know what she thought.
Yeah. Why'd you Kanye Robin?
I fucking forgot he did that shit. Oh, dude, shout out to Kanye. I miss you, Kanye. You used to be so cool, and now you're anti-Semitic. And that's lame.
That's gay.
It really
You
is.
know who's not gay? Tim Mullen for sure.
Oh yeah,
He's definitely not gay.
no.
That's debatable.
You know,
I'll set up a PowerPoint and prove it mathematically.
I can't believe he changed. We had to go through my old lives and find where he had that Facebook. His Facebook bio was like, "I am not a gay man.
Definitely not gay,
Definitely
bro.
not gay."
Totally
And-
the straightest man.
Yeah, it was so weird. I'm like, wait.
I love boobs.
Literally, I am not a gay man. We don't like gay men and gay. I'm like, what are you saying, Tim Mullen?
Yeah,
Have
why
you
are
seen,
you saying it so much?
The 40-year-old version with
Yeah.
fucking Steve Carell when he's like trying to pretend he was hanging out with a lady and he's like, yeah, and then I got to feel her boobs and it's like 2 sandbags. Great. And everyone's like, what the fuck I don't think this guy's ever touched a boob.
I love that movie. We have to watch 40-year-old version. I hope you got a big garage because I'm putting my bike in it.
Anyway, that's Tim Mullen.
Yeah.
Okay, but I appreciate you.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to understand is
That's actually creepy.
Extra love and attention. I mean, every kid, isn't that what every kid wants? They just want to be loved. And I think she just needed some extra love, and I think that she did. And she just found that in me.
okay, why was that though? Why do you think that?
Well, I know what you're trying to say.
No, actually, I'm not.
You're not.
Okay, but I appreciate you.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to understand.
What? Chris, dude, I don't.
What was she trying to say? Why didn't you let her spill it? So we would know.
Well, I think she might have actually interrupted him. I don't know now, but like the way, ooh, that makes me feel weird. I don't like that at all.
Why would she know what he was trying to say?
I know what you're trying to get at. What? That
What?
huh?
Well, that goes back to her and someone, obviously, I assume someone in the church, had a conversation and was like, all right, so you're going to do this interview and this is what people are saying and this is the narrative and this is all the things you need to make sure people don't believe.
Yeah.
So now when they get to the part about like, oh, why did this child like you so much? She's like, I know what you're doing.
Yeah. Fucking weird.
Is in a victimology, okay, in order to understand her, okay, we have to be honest about it.
Yeah.
Okay, and because if hypothetically she wandered off into those woods, is there anything in what they, right, there's pre-incident, what they call pre-incident behavior,
Right.
incident behavior, and post-incident behavior, okay? So if you're looking through the eyes, let me give you a simple analogy, okay? If you understand the mind of the hunter, the only way you can understand that hunter is to recognize the victim. i.e. a deer. Okay? Some hunters put bait out and the deer comes to it and then they act. Okay? Some hunters go to a certain area for days, weeks, months, okay, knowing
That's
at
not how
some point
hunting
that
works,
deer will
but all
come
right.
across, but I've already scoped it out.
Right.
Okay? Well, some hunters wait till the deer puts their head down to eat the bait that they put out, okay, and then they take the shot. Okay? Well, human behavior, and I've been trained in behavioral analysis, criminal behavioral analysis. Okay, human behavior is similar to that process when children are victimized. Okay, so in order to understand that, you have to think this idea of, okay, does the suspect know that? Or maybe they don't. And it's just a little, it's one of these things. It's a tragedy.
Does the suspect know that?
Look
Look at
how
her
worried
face.
she is
She's
now.
like, yeah, she's looking at him like, oh shit.
She's
How do
shaking
I
her head
answer
yes.
And
Does the
when he
suspect
started
know
explaining the deer thing, she was like, uh-huh, yeah, yeah. Like suddenly she got real weak and real scared and like she's fucking worried about what he's saying right now.
that? Yep. Look at that face.
Mhm.
Every time we pause, the way she's looking at him.
She's like, please don't ask me. Please don't ask me.
Yeah, exactly. Please don't say what everybody literally is thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of thing. Okay. So what I'm trying to process here by asking you that question,
Oh shit.
okay, is could somebody have seen that and said to themselves, okay, I've got an opportunity here. Are you tracking where I'm going here? This is not disrespectful to the parents or anything like that, right? Because you have to ask the parents too.
Right.
Okay? You've got to say, tell me about Summer, and mom will, tell us about Summer. Okay?
No, she won't.
And then there's the other side of it, i.e. people that know her. Okay? Tell me about Summer. Okay? And those kind of ideas then help you understand, okay, well, if she was abducted, why? What did the suspect see? Because I drove up that property to Ben Hill Road, and that's way up that hill.
Right.
Okay? It's a really risky place to go
Right.
if you're looking for Summer.
Right.
Okay?
You hear how terrified she sounds? She sounds like she sounds like the doctor just came out of the hospital and was like, okay, so we've done all we can and it's going to be real touch and go. And she's like, yeah, yep, okay.
She sounds like a little kid that's in trouble.
Or that, yeah,
Yeah.
like she just
Yeah.
got caught.
Her chipperness dwindled away. Yes, Ronnie. Yep. Again, paused it, and the way she's looking at him, she is literally staring through this man's soul.
She's starting to sweat.
She is glowing.
So I'm
that's
trying to
the
reverse
Jesus.
engineer it
To Jesus.
and take it from
Just trying to see what was like exactly said on this board. Baptized maybe in the name of for the remission. I don't know. It's
okay, what is
Sounds like a
truth?
Bible verse.
Not what is speculation, not what is rumor, okay, but talking to people like you and say, what did you think?
Right.
Okay, I mean, when I look at her photographs, okay, I see a little girl screaming for attention, okay, a lot, okay. Then I look at the geographical location where she lives, okay, and her clinging to puppies and just being the only girl in a family of three,
Yeah.
okay, with three other brothers, okay.
wait,
going-
I want to see your face at puppies.
Her clinging to puppies
Oh, yeah.
and just being the only girl in a
Oh,
family.
she clenches her jaw right then.
Yeah, she didn't
Okay?
like that.
I see a little girl screaming for attention, okay, a lot, okay. Then I look at the geographical location where she lives, okay, and her clinging to puppies and just being the only girl in a family of three,
Yeah.
okay, with three other brothers, okay, going, well, okay, I can see maybe why. Maybe there's dynamics between family members that you don't know about, and I wouldn't ask you about them, okay, that make that presentation in public where she comes to you and she clings on to you. Okay. One interesting observation here, just while we've been talking, is your little one, okay, ignored me right?
Yeah.
When she came in the room.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think Summer would have. I think Summer would have sized me up. Okay. And probably, and correct me if I'm wrong, okay, because you know her.
Yeah.
Okay. She probably would have sized me up and she would have been curious. Okay.
Yeah. I can see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why could you see that?
Because I've seen her do that.
Because I make her look at men.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't even catch that. You're right. Damn, because I've trained her to size up and walk up to men. Fucking, that's gross.
Mhm.
Well, the way she was making her eye contact flute man. Yeah, she is uncomfortable. Absolutely very uncomfortable, Karen. Would like to see a body language expert. I would too. I'm not sure I've seen that with her yet. And I'm not sure if who's willing to do it honestly either, because I lost all respect for the behavior panel. So
Yeah.
that's too bad.
I'm not saying I'm an expert by any means, but even I can tell her body language is, like I said, very forced. She's trying to present a certain way, but you can catch when she cracks.
She hasn't even moved her arms once.
Well, she's probably under the table,
Yeah.
twiddling the fuck out of her fingers because she's nervous.
Mm-hmm. Do you think there's a recording device in there so Big Touchy Feely Pastor is listening in somehow?
I'm sure.
Because I know the door is open, I noticed, so they don't want her to be in closed room. I guarantee you there's some kind of recording device somewhere.
Oh, I would imagine. Even if not specifically for this, I would think they would have
Just
like
in
cameras and just shit inside the church so they don't get robbed or whatever.
Yeah, maybe.
That's the idea here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the idea. Okay. So, what did your heart connect with her? Well, again, going back to that question, what connected you to?
Yeah, just the desire to love and be loved. I mean, it's just, I'm a real simple person. I just like to be snuggled and loved, and she did too.
Oh,
Why is everyone here so fucking touchy-feely? Like, I know I have an aversion to touchy-feely shit because I'm me and I'm weird, but why is everyone at this church so into touching everybody? Don't touch me there. That's my no-no square. God damn it.
Right.
She's so fucking weird.
Hey, Cher, I'm going to have to jump down. I got to get up early in the morning.
Okay. Love you.
Have a good night. Thanks for coming.
See y'all later. Good night. I'll watch the rest of it tomorrow.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. Good night.
Have a good night. Everybody clap for Tammy.
Clap for Tammy.
God damn, Mike wins. Jesus.
That's not his hands.
Ooh.
Just
Fuck,
kidding.
we gotta end the live. I need to see this.
Hey. Casey said we need to end the live because he's got to see it.
See me clap?
Okay.
That's what I think was a connection. That and I just love
That
children
was
in
so
general. Dude,
creepy.
if a little child wants to hug on me,
That was such a creepy laugh. I'm dead.
Mark's such a cool mascot for this show. He just like fucking hangs out in the background and does shit. It just makes my night every time.
See, so cool. Ronnie's clapping.
bring it on. I'm all about it. You know?
Ew, what?
Bring it on. I'm all about it. You know?
I'm sorry, one more time.
What the fuck was that? Jess?
I'm a real simple person. I just like to be snuggled and loved, and she did too.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking was the connection. That and I just love children in general.
Right.
I do. And if a little child wants to hug on me, bring it on. I'm all about it. You know?
Anything in her behavior that struck you?
Yo, and I'm sorry, but Summer was always grabbing at her boobs. We saw it. That's not a lie.
Yeah, we've seen the video, several videos actually of yeah, okay, it's cute and innocent, and summer comes up, and like she wants uppies and whatever, but then she's just immediately going for her chest and crotch the whole time.
Yep. And the way Robin just did, bring it on. What are we doing?
Oh, I didn't even catch that. Yeah. I was wondering what the fuck all this was, but yeah, that's touchy
Gross.
chest area.
Yeah. Hey, we're from Canada. I'm Saskatchewan.
Taking
And
over
yeah.
Canada.
Hell yeah. You probably
Party
got more
Enterprise
Canadian
gonna be-
viewers than me.
Nice.
Wolf
I don't
Blade.
know.
That's
I'm
badass.
international. I can ship shit international. We figured that out. Buy some
Oh,
merch, Canadian friends. How does that work? How do I get fucked because you guys have monopoly money? What's the exchange rate on this?
No, I think that it changes in the cart for us and it'll be like it's this much American. I don't know.
Someone from Canada buy my merch so I can figure out how that works.
We'll find out. Yeah. I'll be ordering something in like a week, so we'll find out how it works.
I'm just glad because I know I had one person from Australia saying they were having some issues and it wouldn't ship. But I'm also wondering if that person wasn't trying to get a skateboard, which is not through the same company that does the shirts and shit. So I don't know what all that was about, but I would really like to be able to be international.
Yeah, I saw every country on there.
All right. Well, I don't know. Mitska, if you happen to see this, apparently I ship to everywhere. So I get a hold of me, maybe?
As being out of the normal.
No, I mean, yeah, she seems to be very hyperactive at times and doesn't always respond to, whenever you're talking to her. Sometimes she doesn't really want to do what you're asking her to do, But
What are you asking her to do, Robin, besides look at men that she doesn't obviously feel comfortable looking at? Oh,
Right.
Winnipeg.
We've already seen video evidence of you doing stuff, like of you asking Summer to do stuff, rather, that clearly makes her uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. The pause screen.
Nice. You should be taking screenshots of all of these.
It looks like she's singing.
Well, yeah, she is. That's what they do in the church. They sing to Jesus. Jesus apparently doesn't have access to Metallica, so he needs us to sing to him.
I mean, I've worked with a lot of kids here and other places, and I mean, I wouldn't call that
What other places?
Waco, Texas.
out of normal. I would say that it's sometimes a little challenging, but it's not abnormal or anything like that.
Okay, take me back to the day she disappeared.
Okay, so I was
Walk me through that.
Okay, so I was taking pictures at my little girl's.
Why is she so excited right there?
I was taking pictures at my little girl.
Hold up.
Bring it on. I'm all about it.
Oh, God.
Anything in her behavior that struck you as being out of the normal?
No, I mean, yeah, she seems to be very hyperactive at times and doesn't always respond to, whenever you're talking to her. Sometimes she doesn't really want to do what you're asking her to do, But I mean, I've worked with a lot of kids here and other places, and I mean, I wouldn't call that out of normal. I would say that it's sometimes a little challenging.
Oh, yeah, we got pictures of her at, like, with little kids in, like, Africa or something. That's right.
Okay.
She was at like an African orphanage or something weird. It's so weird.
Oh, yeah, she's a dentist. All right. I was going to say, what the fuck? This woman's in Africa, and then she's in Hawaii, and this and that. But I guess if she's a dentist, she probably has money.
But it's not abnormal or anything like that.
Okay, take me back to the day.
You know how else you would have money? If you're pimping kids.
Selling human beings, maybe?
Yeah. Bread lady.
Oh, fuck. She
she
makes all her
disappeared.
money off her bread hustle. She
Yeah.
just makes really good sourdough.
Yeah.
Nice
Really
bread.
good sourdough.
Okay, so I was
Walk me through that.
okay, so
Bread.
I was taking
Wait, I would wear a shirt that said that Robin just makes really good sourdough.
Oh, that? Okay. I was going to say the other one's a line from an ICP song. I could probably do it, but
Oh, I didn't hear what you said after that.
a nice hot, what is it? A nice fresh hot homemade loaf of yeast infection bread.
Ew.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
That's why I
gonna
was like,
throw
you
up.
want that on a shirt?
That's so nasty, and unfortunately, I know a spell that. Never mind. Yuck.
Pictures at my little girl's dance recital. It wasn't actually the recital, it was the practice for the dance recital, and we had a big backdrop, and I had my fancy camera, and I was getting pictures of all of her classmates, all of her the kids in the class, in the dance class, and I saw my phone bzz, 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 and it was Candace, and she was calling me on FaceTime, and of course I couldn't answer because I was taking pictures.
What time was it?
Well, dance class starts
I forgot I sped her up. I'm like, holy hell, she's excited about this. Like, holy.
at 6, so it was probably around 6:30 or 7, I would imagine.
Okay.
I didn't look at the time, but I
Had you
guess
seen her
Whoa,
any
hold
earlier
on.
that day?
911 was called at 6:29 p.m.
it was the practice for. Sounds a little challenging, but it's not abnormal or anything like that.
Okay. Take me back to the day she disappeared.
Okay, so I was
Walk me through that.
Okay, so I was taking pictures at my little girl's dance recital. It wasn't actually the recital, it was the practice for the dance recital, and we had a big backdrop, and I had my fancy camera, and I was getting pictures of all of her classmates, all of her the kids in the class, in the dance class, and I saw my phone bzz, 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 and it was Candace, and she was calling me on FaceTime,
Oh, really
and of course I
good
couldn't answer because I was taking.
vibration imitation.
Hey,
If
yeah,
you weren't looking at the screen, you would almost look down at your phone.
And also, like, what's the dance class? Teaching kids how to dance around barrels that say for sale, or no?
I would assume probably what's that shit called? The dance fighting capoeira. That's what I'm thinking of. This is a capoeira class.
Pictures.
What
And,
time was it?
Well, dance class starts at 6, so it was probably around 6:30 or 7, I would imagine.
Okay.
I didn't look at the time, but I
Had
guess
you
it was-
seen her any earlier that day, Candace?
No, hadn't seen her talk to her.
Okay, so that was the first contact
That was
that
the first
day.
contact, yeah.
Okay, what happened?
And she called me maybe 5 times on FaceTime, and I didn't answer to any of them. And
You know her personally? Candid Truth Official? You've never seen this?
I
Interesting.
mean, I haven't seen it until today, but I also am not the most well versed on this. I guess if you know her personally, what's your take?
Yeah.
till class was over, and I'm cleaning up all my camera equipment, putting away the backdrops and everything, and I get a call from a friend of mine, David Dotson. I get a call from him, and
That's the flute guy. David Dodson, the flute guy that brought pizza to the Wells, I guess, before
Can't have
summer got
flutes
gone.
and pizza. I will fucking, if anybody ever approaches me with flutes and pizza, I'm going to hit you.
David Dodson calls after Candace
he
calls.
said, Candace has been trying to call you. And I said, I know, I saw it. I wasn't able to answer. What's up? He goes, Summer's missing. And I was like, oh my goodness. I didn't realize at that moment how huge that was. But I was like, oh, wow, that's bad. I'll call her. So actually, I don't even think I had to call her. I think she interrupted that call and she called me. And she got on my FaceTime screen. I've got my little girl in the back seat, and she's like freaking out on my screen there saying, Summer's gone, and I called the police, and I don't know what to do. And I said, Candace, I'll be right there. I'm coming. But I said, first I got to get my little girl home. I got to get my husband and put her to bed, and I'll be right there.
Huh? That's your special little squirmy tail friend, though. Why are you just not? I'd be rushing. I don't care.
Yeah, so
It's only
sure.
6 or 7. Why are we worried about her going to bed?
This whole interview is about how much Robin loves Candace and about how they were attached at the hip and they were fucking inseparable or whatever. And then you get the news something bad happened and you go, yeah, well, just give me a minute though. What?
Yeah. Well, that's interesting, Candid. I happen to know she's lied for the Wells multiple times, but whatever.
So I go home and I get a bag and I put flashlights and snacks and all the stuff in there, thinking I'm going to be up all night looking for this little girl. And I don't think I even got to the house until probably 9 o'clock because I had to do some other things before I could leave.
But at that point,
What?
by 9 o'clock, first of all, getting late, but by 9 o'clock, wouldn't Summer have been gone for
Like
around
almost 3 hours.
I mean, presumably it took some time for them to call the police because I'm sure it fucking did. So let's say she's been gone 4 or 5 hours at this point, and you're just showing up to the search.
Yeah.
And like, again, if it was just some random lady, okay, but this is the one that for this whole live stream has been talking about how she's my special friend and we had such a connection and la la la. If my God, that's creepy to say. If my special friend went missing, I would drop whatever the fuck I was doing.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm. She said she was going to bring her daughter to have her husband bring her to bed, but it still took her 4 or 5 hours after, like 9 o'clock. Yeah, they had.
So I think I got there around 9 and they wouldn't let us in.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, they wouldn't let us in. I parked my car down there at the little road across from the main road and walked up there, and they had it all taped off. There was helicopters flying around everywhere. There was search dogs. There was police officers and lights, and it was just craziness. And at that moment, I realized, wow, this is a big deal. This is not just a small beans. We can't find her. This is huge.
Right.
Yeah.
So when your first impression when you got there was what?
Wow. This is a big deal. That's just, I mean, not that I didn't think it was a big deal before, but I didn't understand, I guess, at the moment that she told me Summer's missing and we called the police. I didn't know what to expect. This never happened. I'm a rookie. I've never experienced anything like this.
I'm a rookie. What?
You're not what? No, you're not. You're not an investigator at all.
Before, so this is not just a small beans. We can't find her. This is huge.
Right.
Yeah.
So when your first impression when you got there was what?
Wow. This is a big deal. That's just, I mean, not that I didn't think it was a big deal before, but I didn't understand, I guess, at the moment that she told me Summer's missing and we called the police. I didn't know what to expect. This never happened. I'm a rookie. I've never experienced anything like this before.
When she says I'm a rookie, it brings me right back to why does the SDA have a missing child drill? Like, was this the first one you guys
is that
did?
what she means?
No, I don't know. But I wonder.
So it's just a weird choice of word. Like, I wouldn't throw the word rookie in that context. This has never happened before. This is new to me. I didn't know what to expect, but I'm a rookie to this. Insinuates you think you're going to be doing this a lot more.
It's so weird, right? Yeah, I don't.
So, yeah, it was just overwhelming, the amount of, and then I started getting really scared at that moment that, wow, this little girl's missing. She's been missing for, I guess, a while, that all this team has been put together this quickly, you know.
When you were on the video chat with Candice, explain that to me.
Well, to be honest, I was driving. So
You were
I was driving. So I couldn't really give her my full.
What?
When he says his S's, he does like a little thing, and the subtitles put it in there. It wasn't Candice, it was Candish.
Are
you pulling something up?
Yeah. Hold on 1 second.
What up, Bumfluff? Morning from the UK. It's almost bedtime in America. If you sleep.
Hey, Bumfluff. I'm going to text you right now, Casey.
Attention, but I just remember that her words were kind of crazy. She was panicking. And so, to be honest, I can't really tell you anything specific that she said. I know I probably asked her how long she's been gone for. I probably asked her questions, but I don't remember because I was distracted and she was in a panic mode. So,
Okay,
yeah.
in panic mode.
She was in panic mode.
It did. She mentioned Don.
Probably, but I don't remember what she said about
Okay.
him.
Did Don call you?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, so your communication about Summer was mom.
Just mom. Yeah.
Okay. What about Grandma? Did Grandma come to church with them?
She had come. She had come before. Yeah, not regularly, but she had come before.
Okay. The week before this happened, were they here? If you know. The family.
The family. I honestly can't remember if they were or not.
Okay.
I don't know.
And when
I
you
know they were here Mother's Day because that's when I got this necklace.
Oh,
That's when
nice.
she gave me this necklace.
Summer gave
me this necklace.
Summer gave you that necklace.
She did, and there
How
was
sweet is
earrings
that?
and a bracelet to go with it. I can't wear the earrings because my ears aren't pierced, but
That's fantastic.
yeah. So I know she was here Mother's Day, and that I'm sure she probably was here after that, but I'm not sure. I'd have to look at
Okay.
my pictures because I take pictures all the time.
Okay.
So.
When you got
Yeah, I was making sure you weren't a troll account, honestly.
there, when was the first time you had a chance to see Candace next?
It took a while because they wouldn't let us go up, so there was like a yellow tape down.
When
at the
you
bottom
say
of the train.
they wouldn't let us.
The police.
And who's us?
It was me and David Dotson. Yeah,
Okay.
we just had to hang out with the police because there was no way for us to go up the driveway.
Okay. And what were the police saying at the line there? Because I know cops talk
Yeah,
when
yeah.
people come. What did they say?
They were just telling us how long that they'd been there, and I asked them if they'd had a good picture of her because I didn't know. And a couple of them said, "Yeah, I've seen a picture of her." And there was another couple that said, "We haven't seen a picture yet." And I'm like, "What? You haven't seen a picture of this little girl?" So I pulled up on my
Is
phone.
that
picture.
which one of these is the picture that you, if you remember?
Actually, none of these are the ones
I
that
love
showed
these
them.
pictures.
I
By the way,
know.
she is so. That is so vibrant.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Isn't that great?
So precious.
I mean, she's just like telling the world, "I'm Summer."
Beautiful. I
Yeah,
know.
I'm Summer.
She's-
And then this one, I think she's just being sassy here.
Yeah, she is. She got the colored hair in that
Right?
one.
Is that the one?
Nice, Candid. Are you tied to Seventh-day Adventist at all, or just friends with Robin?
And this one, what's up with this?
I don't know. She being all cool.
Yeah, being cool. I think that's a cool shot.
Yeah.
Tell me about the haircut story, if you
Honestly,
know.
I asked the mom. I asked Candace why they cut her hair. And
The
she told me it's a
mom.
cool summer cut.
And this picture,
What?
tell me about the haircut story. If
Yeah,
you,
actually,
I asked the
I
mom.
don't think I've heard her say Candace's name at all.
Hmm.
I think it's always been mom or the mom, or I don't think she's said Candace this whole time.
But it's always Don, not
Well,
the
yeah,
father or
clearly.
the dad. Yeah, interesting how the only emotion she's showing is a smile while she laughs when the rest of the time she has resting bee face.
Well,
I don't know if it's resting bee face, but I think
I feel like it's I'm stressed the fuck out face. I
yeah,
feel like it's
and
I'm uncomfortable doing this interview.
yeah, that's what I think it is. She's like, yeah, kind of like, what are you gonna ask me next? Anxiety and yeah. Denominational box, but I speak at SDA churches a lot. Oh, okay.
Interesting.
I thought, yeah, I mean, I only asked because if you are friends with Robin or whatever, were you part of the SDA? But yeah, that's fair. That's kind of like Tim Mullen. He kind of goes to all of the denominations of churches and records and sings and stuff like that. And yeah. So, like, what kinds of stuff do you? Oh, I give presentations. I gave some presentations at the SDA school and their Pathfinder group 2 different times. Awesome.
I don't know what that is. Not religious guy here. I don't know what a Pathfinder group is.
I think it's the Pathfinders. Is that not the young adults or the kids kind of group?
I mean, that makes sense given context clues, but I don't know what that is. Sick though. Good on you for doing presentations and helping Pathfinders groups. I assume that's probably like a youth or young adult kind of thing.
Yeah. 2 different times. Nice. What do you-
I asked Candace why they cut her hair, and she told me it was a cool summer cut.
Okay. I lied. She said
And
Candace.
this picture is, she's what, probably,
Oh, well, that was taken after that. Mother's Day was the first time I saw her with her haircut. So that was probably taken close to Mother's Day right there.
okay. And do you know anything about the red truck?
Okay, so that red truck I've been told has been, they already talked to the person. And
It's been eliminated?
It's been eliminated. Thank you for the word. Yes.
Okay.
That's right. Robin, I was thinking Vacation Bible School. Yeah. So Robin decided to go on the missing posters and scratch out the red truck. And TBI's like, what? No, we haven't cleared that. Like, we're still looking for that. And she was like, oh, I thought, because I heard like they're not looking for that anymore.
Even
someone told her that.
Even if someone told her they're not looking for something anymore, you don't really have the authority to just go scratch shit off the poster. Shouldn't you let law enforcement do that?
You would, yeah, that was weird. I did talk to her privately about that. I'll have to go through the messages and remember what she said, and then she was like, but Cher, don't you think like by now someone would have painted that truck and it wouldn't be maroon or red anymore? I was like, yeah, that's a good point.
If I was a criminal trying to hide it, yes, I would.
Yeah. So I don't think they honestly thought. The thing is the kids that somehow make it to be more high profile over others that are missing. Like, we look at 500 to 600 a month of kids missing in Tennessee. Summers went the most viral. So I kind of think that they were not counting on that. And well, Tim Mullen actually said he wanted to keep it just to YouTube because it would be smaller fires to put out. So they didn't want it big.
Tim Mullen's mad this went viral. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
And that is actually a good point I hadn't considered. One, I don't specifically know the reason why Summer's case blew up the way it did, but if I do know Tennessee has a bit of a reputation for missing children, and if you live in Tennessee and you know that about your state, yeah, you're probably not thinking every missing child is going to be picked up by the news because there's so many of them. Oh my.
Okay.
So that actually, I was going through these and I was Xing it out, and because I just don't think that we need to be looking for a red truck.
Well, and that's one of the.
Come on, what? You just don't think that we need to be, even though the TBI has alerts out for it, but Robin Lane doesn't think that we need to be looking for that. Yeah. What the fuck?
So once again, though, even if the rumor in town is they're done looking into this truck, what gives you the authority to just start telling people that? Like, once again, shouldn't that come from law enforcement?
Yeah.
I was fine, and then I was at work.
Oh, hold on, sorry.
Reasons, right?
I know.
Why it's important to keep fresh information out there, because the investigation's going on, but they're so busy. They can't come up and say, hey, by the way, we're not looking for this red truck anymore.
I know. It wasn't until after I got a big stack of those that I was informed that that was no longer a truck they were looking for.
Okay, that's good information. So you're at the fence, or you're at...
Okay, I didn't know she made those posters. I don't know if that's a difference, but like, I guess if she made the posters and she didn't think the red truck was a thing anymore, she could cross them out.
I could see that, but if law enforcement had a lookout for this red truck, then you still probably shouldn't remove it from the poster you made. Like, if law enforcement is saying we're looking for a red truck, why would you then take that away before law enforcement comes to you and says, okay, never mind? Why would you just go off a random rumor?
That's true. It's all right. I tried.
The line.
Right.
Was it up the driveway?
Well, there was a couple, the police were stopping the traffic there on the main road, the paved road, you know, but then you could walk this way and then go up the driveway, and the driveway at the base of the driveway where it's real steep going up, that was all blocked off with yellow tape. And there was people there and like side by sides and officers and stuff there. And then there were officers out the main road. So we just kind of hung out with the officers at the main road when we realized we couldn't go up that driveway.
Okay. When was the first time then after that you had a chance to talk to
It
Mom?
was probably around 10 o'clock or so. They finally, you know, said, well, go ahead and go. I guess they wanted us to wait until the dogs were done doing their sniffing. They didn't want to mess up the scent.
Made sense.
So they let us go up after that. Now, David had already been up there before I had, and I don't know the details about when or how.
It would have had to have been before the fucking roads were closed. So when was David there? He brought pizza, so around dinner time.
Also, so he brought pizza to the search party?
We don't know when David got there. She hasn't said, but David was there and at the house, in the house, brought pizza. He even took the boys mini golfing and took them away from the house. So
though? Like on the day she went missing, or?
I don't know when they went mini golfing, but David did bring pizza to the house the day Summer went missing. Yes.
Okay, so that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
What kind of weird fucking shit? Hey, I know your kid just went missing. Pizza party. What?
Unless it was before Summer was reported missing, because David Dodson was the one calling Robin Lane to answer the fucking phone for Candace. So what the fuck?
Okay, I guess if it was before, then sure, but why would you bring a pizza to a missing child search emergency situation?
Yeah, that's why I don't know. Were you just bringing pizza over to feed the Wells and then Summer went missing? But
I'm not going to eat if my child is gone. I'm not going to eat until I find my child. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah. He had to have been there before Summer was reported missing. That's my whole thing, because they called 911 at 6:29 p.m. So then, you know, the law makes their way. Let's say they're there within an hour and blocking the roads off. So he would have had to been there sometime around 6.
Well, my question also is, okay, that's when she was reported to have been missing, but when did she actually, like, how long was she not around the house before they finally decided to call the police?
Yeah. Because the last time she was seen, like, on camera, I think it was like 3:30 p.m. So there's like a 3-hour, 3.5 window before 911's called. And the dispatcher does say that they looked for her for a while before calling. And they called at 6:29 p.m., I believe. 6:29 p.m. I want to say.
I guess I can give Mr. fucking Flute Man a little bit of an out if we believe that he was just there bringing pizza while Summer was still there, but that doesn't sit right with me. That's fucking creepy.
Holy shit.
But I know that he was there before I got there and had already talked to the family. Okay. And by the time I got there, you know, they had not allowed us to go back up there again. But I think it was maybe around 10 o'clock that the officers finally said, you guys can go ahead and go. So we went up there, and all we did was pray. That's all we did, was we prayed with the family and talked to them and hugged on them, hugged on the boys. I mean, that's really all we...
Was everybody there?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Grandma?
Mom, Dad, Candace, boys, they were all there. And an officer was up there too. Yeah.
Okay. And what was your sense of that when you first saw them?
What was my sense? Like, just the feeling that I got from
when you finally were able to go up there, when you saw them for the first time, walk me through that emotion.
Oh, I just felt, it was just shock. it was just shock. I think for all of us.
And what did you see on that side when you saw it? From your side, it was shock. Is it shock on their side? What is going on? Help me understand those dynamics.
For me, it was shock. For them, I think it was just confusion. I'm sensing a lot of confusion and just overwhelming grief. And Don, especially, his eyes were just, they looked achy, that ache, and Candace, maybe,
what that is.
Say what?
She said Don's eyes looked achy. That's alcohol addiction. That's what that is.
Mm. Well, Don might have always actually been crying then, because he did send me a picture holding her. He is crying in there, and he told me that me and other people that was the last picture. He knew that was going to be the last picture. He had to pose for it. But yeah, he was definitely crying. But maybe he was crying because, guilty people will cry too.
Well, yeah, he's just worried about getting caught.
Yeah.
I'm not sad because I did something wrong. I'm sad because I got caught.
Yeah. And I'm scared because now Don was talking to the police, but Don thinks he's fucking sly. And this was like not wanting to be, they put her in the cop car and she would not answer the questions. Like, the cops hate Candace and Don. They for sure hate Candace. Yeah. So yeah, she does not talk to the police.
Well, I'm sure Don and Candace are just lovely to deal with every time the police are called. Or they're just a fucking walk in the park.
Don's a little more sly with it, He's been in our jails and prisons.
Well, yeah, Don's an actual criminal. Candace is just Candace.
Yeah.
A little bit of still had some panic going on. Grandma, I'm sensing from her just despair. These are all words that I just sensed from her.
I just want to make sure that when you first saw what you saw or sense what you sense, it's exactly probably what the cops were thinking in the very beginning. Okay. So your impression was you could help this family. Would that be accurate?
Yeah, in my own little way.
Okay. Was that because
in what way would that be?
What?
She says she could help the family in her own little way.
By bringing them fucking a nice, fresh, hot, homemade loaf.
Close to summer and you understood her dynamics?
Yeah, and even Candace had told me that, that she just feels close to me personally just because she's like, Summer loves you so much that we just all feel so close to you just through Summer's interactions with you, So, yeah.
Walk me through when you left that night. What was going through your mind?
That was a long drive home. I was just devastated that, I guess I just expected her to be found right then and there. I guess I had prayed, I had hoped, and I had done all the right things. I prayed the right prayers and the people were here. I just knew she was going to be found that night. There was too many people helping. There's no way. And when I drove away and she still wasn't found, and it was, a little chilly at night, and I'm just thinking, I was just devastated that, it was a long ride home for me. It was.
Now, this is, there are rumors going on the internet, social media, all this other stuff. Maybe we can clear some of this up.
Right.
Okay?
Fucking YouTubers talking shit.
Yeah.
Goddamn clowns on the internet fucking saying stuff.
She looks nervous.
About Dawn. Okay. The rumor is he checked out of the house for a little bit. Okay.
Yep.
Is that even true?
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He did.
The second rumor was, you kind of coached
He ran to, like, I want to say Kentucky or something. I don't remember, but he ran somewhere for a week and was with other bitches and doing a lot of coke. And he was like, fuck Candace and fuck the church. And then, yeah. And actually, he's done that several times. And for some reason, church members keep forcing them to be together, even though Candace says she's afraid of dying under Dawn's watch.
He ran off on a coke bender after Summer was gone?
Yep.
Sick, bro. My daughter's gone. I'm going to go on a coke bender and get some hookers. Fuck yeah.
Yep.
Pushed him back into the environment. Is that true? Out of the house for a little bit. Hey, is that even true?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
He did.
The second rumor was, okay, you kind of coached him back into the environment. Is that true?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
I did it. I prayed. Is that coaching?
Oh, yeah.
What a fucking liar. You were on video calls with him on one phone and on another phone on video call with Candace. And you told me this yourself, Robin, and Dawn has also told me this. You were on one video call with Dawn, one video call on a different phone with Candace, and you were working it out. And yeah, you were making them get back together multiple fucking times. I don't know why you're lying. Did you not think you were going to forget what lies you told? You thought you were that slick, and your friends in here, like, you lied. You lied. I've gone to Robin privately, but why did you fucking lie for them? Because I was on the video call while she fucking lied for them. She lies. Oh, I can't. Oh.
Well,
now I'm
and
just dead mad.
that's a real cop out. Oh, well, I prayed. Yeah, but if we're under the assumption that for whatever reason, Dawn and Candace are like, I don't know, listening to the church, or the church has some authority over them. If a member of the church comes up to you and says, oh, I'm praying that this or that will happen, that's coaching. That's you saying, hey, you should probably do this.
Okay, I did it. I prayed. Is that coaching? Look at her face. Like I'm sorry. This is actually good pictures though, right here. Look at them. Look at Chris's face too. He's like, I got you. You lied.
Yeah, exactly, right? Good one. Okay. So you didn't call him and say, hey, you need to get back in here, or yada, yada. Okay. You can see where this...
See her close her eyes and do quick blinking. Like, she's lying.
Stuff goes, right? Pretty quickly.
I wouldn't have been ashamed if I did.
Well, I know. Well, yeah, I mean, and that's kind of what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
As a good Christian.
Yeah, sister in Christ. Get on back home.
To help.
Really need you,
Right,
know?
come on over.
Yeah.
You still have hope.
Oh, well, there you go. That's what yeah.
Yesterday was a bad day.
Tell me about that day.
I don't know. I just felt like yesterday that, I don't know. I just felt like she wasn't going to be found, that it was a lost cause. I was feeling like she's dead. I don't hate to say that. That's terrible, but I just felt like she's dead. You know, we're looking for a body. And
no, we know you're not trolling. We could just click on your thing and it brings us to your channel. Like you said, you heard your theme song. That's because we were singing. Some people come in, they'll just put a picture on and they're here like 2 months or something. So, but no, we see you. It's all right.
Yeah, no, I don't think you're trolling at all. I don't know. Any YouTuber, you seem to have somewhat of a channel yourself. Any YouTuber should take precautions when they see a new name.
Yeah. Oh,
Also,
she changed her name to
guys.
CJ. Cool.
Yeah. I am the god of this chat.
Candid, yes, this is Chris McDonough. And he used to be an investigator. He still does like the Missing Children's Cold Case Foundation and a bunch of stuff like that. But he is a retired criminal investigator. Yeah.
Does he have a channel?
Yes, he does. Yep.
I should tag him in this because we've been using his content for like 3 hours.
Yeah. We're doing fair use. I mean, me and him had problems, and he's not struck my channel for playing it. Right, but it doesn't mean that I really know her. True. Oh, no. No.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone's like.
You came in and said you guys are like really good friends or whatever, but you know, you're not heavy. It doesn't sound like what you were saying into the SDA, so maybe you don't know a lot about her either.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's trying to like come at you or anything. I mean, put yourself on this side of the screen. Here we are talking about this, and then someone's like, "Oh, hey, that's my friend. I know her," and we're like, "Okay," but
Yeah.
I mean, no, you super cool and respectful, and like, I want people in the chat to be able to have sidebar conversations, and maybe you guys come up with some shit that we don't think about sitting up here. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want anyone to ever feel singled out, but
And
YouTube's
you
a
don't
weird
have to
place.
agree. Yeah, you don't have to agree with me or Casey to be in the chat either. You're not gonna get fucking attacked just because you think differently than us. We're not those people.
Yeah, you can tell me to fuck off and still be totally welcome on my channel. Like, you're not gonna bother me with that.
But I have had private dealings with Robin. Don't know her maybe as well as you know her, but I did have some private dealings with her, and I have caught her lying. Now, that could be for any number of reasons, but for me personally, she rubs me the wrong way.
Well, and I think kind of the entire purpose of this whole podcast we're doing is like, you can know somebody for fucking 30 years and not know they're a cold-blooded killer until they do something. Like,
yeah,
just because we're going over an interview of somebody doesn't mean we necessarily, like, I don't think Robin did it. I think she might know more than she pretends to.
Yeah, and that could be it too. I mean, maybe it's simple guilty knowledge part or something. She did tell me she was afraid for her own daughter, but yeah, I don't like church members lying for suspects.
And if my theory is correct, where I think the church itself, but more than likely, I think it's kind of a Tim Mullen thing. Either way, if she's worried about the safety of her own daughter, that kind of tells me there's probably some weird shit going on that she's aware of. That, like, once again, maybe you don't want to go to the cops because you don't want to get like a CPS investigation or all the shit the cops are going to bring. But that to me is like, oh, I'm worried for my own daughter because I know what.
Yeah.
That's how I felt yesterday. And then I don't know what happened this morning. Maybe I just read the right scriptures. I don't know. I felt hopeful. I felt hope that today's going to be the day, because that's where I've been most of the journey. Today's going to be the day she's found. And every day is just another day closer in anticipation for the day that Summer will be found.
Right.
And I lost it yesterday, but today it's back full force.
How was Candace today when she came to church? Did you get a chance to talk?
Yes, she was devastated today. Yeah, I could see it. She was tears. I mean, people are so like, she doesn't show emotion. And there's times where she's got a flat affect. She's callous. She's probably not callous. That's not the word. Numb to the pain. I mean, I can imagine you can only cry so much and then you just kind of become numb. There are times that she gets numb. Today, she was pouring tears out down her cheeks, just pouring tears.
What? She's lying.
I would also think in the environment Candace is in, just being in that house, you would have to be a little callous. You got Don running around doing coke and getting drunk and fucking doing whatever he's doing.
Well, she's doing the same shit though, but yeah.
Well, you know what I mean though. You're kind of gonna match the energy. It seems like a pretty callous household.
She told me once, like, sure, 17-year-old so bad, even if Don did have a 17-year-old mistress. Is 17 really that bad? I'm like, what? Dude's like 50. Yeah, it is weird. Like, how do you as a church member think that's appropriate? Which is weird to me, because that would be adultery as well, not just inappropriate with age, in my opinion, but absolutely that's adultery. And so, like, does the SDA like approve of that then? Because I got messages of her laughing about it. Oh yeah, well, 17 so bad.
Well, I'll speak for myself and say I'm 32 and I feel weird talking to like a 21-year-old. If I meet a 21-year-old, I'm like, oh God, you're a child. I can't hang out with you.
Yeah. Used to collect serial killer movies, and that always how it was. I had no idea he could be capable of it. I know, right?
Yeah.
He was the nicest guy, which is just so quiet and yeah.
Everybody thought fucking Dahmer was a nice guy too.
Yeah.
Turns out he ate people. So, oops.
What was that joke my dad said? Was it what did Jeffrey Dahmer say to Lorena Bobbitt? Hey, are you gonna eat that?
Oh yeah.
It's fucked up.
Your dad has the best dad jokes.
She says she feels like she's lost everything, and I can't imagine how that must feel. So
Yeah.
She didn't. I mean, she probably did come in at some point, but she was out in the parking lot just crying.
What's a message from Miss Robin here on behalf of, your heart, and what do you want to tell people about?
And I just want to tell people that there are some people out there who are lashing out in anger, and I used to call them haters. I'm going to call them hurters. There's people out there that are hurting. Maybe they've been through some childhood trauma. Maybe they view this case and it just brings back all that
she might be talking about me.
Hurt that they suffered as children. And I'm going to say that there's people out there that are hurting. And my heart, instead of being angry back at them like I was initially, I'm starting to learn that I need to understand where these people that are lashing out, where they might be coming from. I don't know what they've gone through in their life, but I want to show love to everyone, whether we don't know who's guilty and who's not guilty. So let's just love everybody. Let's just calm down and let's just love people. I'm even going to love the people who are lashing out at us and just pray for them. And that's what I want the community to hear, is that we just all need to just pray together to get through this together.
And for all we know at this point,
see,
with
that
Summer
again brings me back to you need to make good PR for the church. We're not even going to be mad at the people who are mad at us. We're just going to pray for them. Like, that's some churchy bullshit you say to get people to be like, oh, look how good these people are.
That's right, kid. Ted Bundy was a suicide hot worker. Yeah, yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
What's
that's
Dahmer's favorite song? What's Dahmer's favorite song? Head and shoulders, knees and toes. Damn.
It could be an accident. It could be intentional. It could be, a variety of other things, right? And so I like your answer, because I think that is a good approach, not to be, and you've been very respectful here to both Candace and Don and the family, and quite frankly to the circumstance, which is Summer. Okay? And I am grateful for that personally, and I want to thank you, for your time and your honesty. Okay. And I always have a follow-up last question. It's kind of like Columbo.
Bring it on.
Okay. Is there anything I haven't asked you that you think would be important in this circumstance?
Boy, I wish I had some deep, meaningful, thing
it's okay.
to present.
My God.
I just want everybody to just get through this together
and love.
Just to pray.
Love.
I just want us all to pray, because I really think it's going to take a miracle. And maybe if someone out there maybe somebody out there knows something and they're not talking.
Maybe, Miss Robin. Maybe, Robin.
Like, all the people involved in this who have to know more than they're leading on. I'm sorry, but a little girl doesn't just fucking poof into nothingness. But yeah, Robin, if someone knows something and they aren't saying it, they probably should, and God hates them or whatever. Every time we dive into Summer Wells, I'm left with more questions than answers.
Yeah. Okay. think we need a part 2 of this, by the way. What we do tomorrow. The
What's
Seventh-day
this?
Adventist Church Safety Sabbath program provides comprehensive resources and protocols for conducting missing child drills, developed by Adventist Risk Management. These drills prepare congregations for quick, coordinated response if a child should go missing during church services or events.
Oh, they didn't respond right away because Summer didn't go missing during a church event. I do want to know why you have fucking child abduction drills. That's always been really weird to me.
Yeah. But the SDA
Why
made
not
up.
why not just, you know what? I'm going to start a church now, and we're going to have child safety drills, except for it's just going to be UFC training. That way, if anyone tries to steal a child, you can beat the holy fuck out of them.
There you
Problem
go.
solved. Welcome to my cult.
Drill planning. Oh, whoa, I forgot. Okay, pre-drill planning involve parents in placing a hidden child in a secure location on the campus. Announce to the congregation ahead of time that a drill will happen. Begin the search at the last known location and plot an organized grid pattern across the church. Establish a clear chain of command to communicate with parents, ushers, and local authorities. Churches are encouraged to download free implementation kits, training webinars, and checklists to integrate these critical safety measures.
Oh, they want you to subscribe to their bullshit. That's what that is. They want you to download the app and subscribe.
Is your church planning an upcoming safety Sabbath? Do you need help finding customizable checklists or templates for your missing child? Hold on.
No, because I'll just beat people until I find my child. It's very simple. When you start hitting people, people start saying things.
Right.
YouTube, I don't advocate for violence or whatever. Fucking don't sue me. I have the thing on top.
What the fuck is this?
It's the first time I've heard this much about the case. I've seen a bunch of fillers, but that's all. It's a wild case, Candid. When you really start digging into shit and turning over rocks, I have more questions than answers every single time.
Yeah, it's wild, Candid. I don't know if that's okay. I'm muting just in case.
Yeah. Might as well.
Okay. Before the drill.
Not fucking age restricted or copyrighted. We may actually get out of this one clean.
There we go. How could a child go missing at church? Okay, designate duties for your crisis team members to perform during the drill. Church can provide a fantastic family environment. Because of this, parents may take a more laid-back approach to supervision while at church. Well, I guess we've seen that. Or rely on others to supervise their children. An environment with relaxed supervision creates opportunities for children to explore new hiding places, or for someone to walk off with a child and no one notices until hours later and the child is missing. A missing child drill will prepare those in your congregation to be alert to poor supervision situations and to eliminate them from your church. Okay, your church will have an up-to-date, realistic response plan prepared for the future incidents of missing children. So every church has I want to know what that location that the wells go to. I want to see what their plan is for missing child drills because they all have them. Designate duties for your crisis team.
Why are we preparing for future instances of missing children? Why are we just expecting that? Maybe don't expect the children to go missing. Maybe fucking stop.
Yeah, I've been through multiple different churches. I even went to a Mormon church. I've been to Lutheran churches. I've been to non-denominational. I've been to Baptist. I've been to Catholic. And I have never, ever, ever, until meeting Don Wells and learning about Seventh-day Adventist, have ever heard about a church doing missing child drills. I've never heard of such a thing.
You know where you would never need to do a missing child drill? at the skate park, which is basically my place of worship. You know why? Because when there's a child there, all the older dudes surround them like a wall of elephants. And if anyone creepy comes around, you have 9 skater bros ready to fucking knock your teeth out. Everybody bring your kids to a skate park. It's probably the safest place they'll ever be.
Justin Trudeau's making fun of us.
Is he?
Yes. Or is it Mark
Hell.
Carney? Mark the Carney. Perform a risk assessment of your facility using the church inspection form to be sure your church building is prepared for the drill. The fuck? Create or update your written plan of what to do if a child is reported missing. Your plan should include talking to the last person who saw the child to determine where the child was, what the child was doing, and whom the child was with. Talking to the parent or guardian of the child to get a description of the child and what they were wearing. If it is believed the child is in danger or has been abducted, notify local authorities immediately. So here we go. That's why they didn't call authorities immediately and waited hours, because they had to let the church folks do their shit first. Or because they took her. But informing the congregation of a child's disappearance and instruct them who to contact if they call the law. Duh. What?
Yeah, what do you mean who to contact?
If they find the child or saw anything related to where the child was last seen. The instructing key church personnel to search the church and church grounds, including any exterior.
Why? What? No. We're not going to let the church conduct the search. We need to call at least a third party, if not law enforcement. The fuck are you talking about? If I'm the leader guy, if I'm the guy in charge of conducting the search, I can just take a kid and then walk around and be like, I searched it. What?
Oh, yeah. Where the child was last seen, instructing church personnel to search the church or church grounds, including any exterior buildings for the child. Start where the child was last seen and fan out from there. If you do not find the child on church grounds, then you notify local authorities with a complete description of the child, along with, which is weird because that's exactly what the church was doing when the law was there. No, wait. The pictures that mom and dad gave you weren't good enough. We have the pictures. Let us, take over all of this. Let me cross out all the trucks because that's not needed anymore. And yeah.
Here's my missing child's procedure. Step 1, load 1911. Step 2, get in Killdozer. Step 3, destroy everything until you bring me my child back.
Yeah. Killdozer, yes.
Well, I mean, you got to be able to topple over buildings and such. If we're going for anarchy, we're going to do anarchy.
Right. Notify local authorities with complete description of child along with contact information for the child's guardian. Why is the parents not calling 911? Why is the church members giving the police all the information? That's fucking weird. Guardian or the church crisis communication team member. This is really messed up.
Yeah, so not only is it fucking creepy to have a missing kids checklist, they're also kind of trying to separate the parent from law enforcement. Mm-hmm. Let the church do this, let the church do that, let the church do this, almost like they don't want the actual parents talking to the law. Which, if I'm in that situation and the cops get there, I'm immediately bringing them to the kids' parents.
Yeah. This is really
I'm not even going to try to be, I'm going to be like, hi, officer, this isn't my child. His parents are over there. I'm not even going to try to explain this to you because it's not my child.
Right? Killdozer. Candid, what do you make of this? Have you ever heard of this? Have you ever witnessed this? Or, I mean, I know you're not there a lot. You've just spoken a couple times, whatever. But do you know anything about this?
You have some experience, at least. I have zero experience with SDA at all.
Unfortunately, I only have the experience of the SDA through the Wells' situation, and so it's not a good experience for me. But that's just me.
I mean, I won't even blanket statement the whole SDA, I don't know, religion, but whatever you call that. I won't even discredit that whole thing. But the church specifically here that Dawn and Candace go to, that this specific church seems fucking weird. This rubs me the wrong way.
Okay, it's just not going to move for a minute. Create a scenario where a child goes missing with your crisis. Huh? Hold on.
Oh, interesting. Candid said they've attended SDA churches a lot since 2012, and they've never heard of this drill.
Huh.
So that's what I'm saying. Is this like an actual SDA thing, or is this some weird fucking thing that this specific church is doing?
No, it's made by the Seventh-day Adventist risk
so
management.
This is like official church
Yep.
documents or whatever you would call that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, look at it. It's talking about the Sabbath. It's got all of the.
Well, I mean, I can print out a thing that says some holy words on it too.
No, it's it's legit.
Okay.
But I think it's like newer. I think it was kind of newer right before summer got gone, to be honest. So I don't think it's been all along.
Well, Candid again says, my daughter was in Pathfinders and I was kind of a leader or chaperone for 2 years and we didn't go over this. Which it seems like if you have someone that's going to be a chaperone over kids, it's weird to have a missing children's protocol anyway, but if you're going to have one, maybe tell the chaperones about it.
Right.
Like, what?
Yeah. No, it might have went too far. Hold on. Oh, okay. No, I went back too far. Okay. Missing child drill scenarios could be. Hold on. There was something else I thought. Did I go too far? Okay, create a scenario where a child goes missing with your crisis response team to simulate during a missing child drill. Scenarios could be a child leaves Sabbath school to use the restroom and does not return. A parent chatting with friends during the Sabbath. A parent chatting with friends during Sabbath lunch realizes they have not seen their child for a while, and after investigating, realizes no one else has seen them either. Children playing hide and go seek. Now, I got a problem with the whole hide and go seek that keeps fucking coming up in summer skates, because we all know hide and go seek.
Well, also, now that we're going through all this, I'm forgetting everybody's names. Did they not respond as quickly? Like in that last interview, we were talking about how why would it take from 6:30-ish to 9 for people to get to the house? Is it because they thought it was a drill and they didn't take it that seriously? And they're like, oh, she's just calling me to do this because it's a missing kids drill. Which then is even worse, because now if I'm some high level church person and I've got all of the people under me thinking, oh, we do these missing children's drills sometimes, it's going to be a lot easier for me to yank a child and be like, oh, it's just a drill. And then I'm going to be able to buy myself at least several hours while they go through their checklist.
Right.
So like even if the chaperones or like the people who would be filling this out, even if they're not involved with a missing child, I feel like it would be buying time for somebody else who is.
Mm-hmm. Assign individuals to observe the drill and report back any problems they noted. What does that mean?
You're being graded on how you look for a missing child?
I
God
don't
will
get
judge you harshly.
it. Discuss your plans for the drill with your big touchy-feely pastor. By the way, Candid, is that what they call pastors in the SDA? The big touchy-feely pastor? It's
Yeah, are we supposed to be touchy-feely with our fellow God lovers? I hope I'm not being offensive. I legitimately don't know religious words. I don't.
Discuss your plans for the drill with your pastor, your church board, and safety committee. Have the drill approved by the church board and receive input on ways to improve your missing child drill. Create a crisis response team. This might include people with police, military, or medical training, like Robin.
And I would have to imagine there's like vets and military dudes in the church. That makes
100%.
sense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It might be helpful to have a communications person who can become a liaison. I know I'm saying that wrong. Shut up. Between the local church and its members and local media. What up, Tim Mullen? That's you.
First of all, yeah. Hi, Tim Mullen. Second of all, again, with this, like, trying to buffer, like, now we need a guy to talk to the media. I can't just go talk to the media about my child. I got to have a guy do it.
So weird. Okay, so we read that part. Okay. Are we just going to go back? Announce to your congregation a week or two before the drill of your intent to conduct a missing child drill. Tell them when the drill will take place and what is expected of them. This is especially important if this will be the first missing child drill at your church. So educate your congregation.
Right, but now you're going back to what I just said. Now you're basically saying, hey, on this day at this time, shit's going to get weird. Don't worry about it. Sounds like the perfect time to do something weird, if you ask me. I might be the guy to talk about perfect times to do weird shit.
Amanda, you said it. That's why she went back to get snacks and flashlights and all this. And when she got there, oh my God, this is so real. And I'm just a rookie. That's what went in my head immediately.
Oh, that actually puts that whole thing into perspective. Yeah, this is also real, meaning she thought it was a drill. And I'm a rookie, meaning she's just like she hasn't done the checklist portion of it.
Yeah.
That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's... Woo. Are we serious, huh? I mean, a little. I mean, I am honestly, yes, very confused. I've been to many churches in my life, in multiple countries, by the way. I've never, ever
I'm only serious. I never joke around. I'm the most serious guy you've ever met, clearly. I take myself very seriously. That's why I got this sweet hat. Oh, speaking of my sweet hat, I found out something.
Oh, Courtney,
Guess
you
what
guys
my
can share
hat
this
is?
one.
Don't make fun of my hair. I'm self-conscious. My top hat is also a drum.
We couldn't see your hat. That's hilarious. Okay. Oh yeah. Hold on. You weren't in here before. Hold on. Let me.
Oh yeah, no, they call the pastor a big touchy-feely guy. Like multiple times.
Candid, what would you be up to tomorrow night, joining the panel and talking to us a little bit about what you know and have experience of SDA? Hey, Lou. You dig the dreads, both of us? Thank you. These are way more badass.
Mine are getting ridiculous, and I don't know what to do about it. I don't want to cut them, but like, dude, they're gonna start dunking in the toilet soon, and it's a problem.
Mine. I ended up cutting mine. I had the 30 inches in, and I was like, first I told Mark, I'm like, I don't like my hairs in my butt crack and almost going in the toilet.
Yeah, like at what point do I make the life decision? I either have to put my hair up every time I go to the bathroom, or I just trim them a little bit, and I can't bring myself to trim them.
That's okay. It was just a question. Like missing children, or no, just Seventh Day in general, like your experience with, like, trust me, there's a lot to talk about. I got the Ellen White book, okay? The White Lie, all that.
Also, most of the time, we've done very good about staying on subject to this episode. Most of the time, this devolves into me just talking shit about something.
I mean, we might have been a little derailed at the beginning, but that's just because Dad wanted to join, and he gets excited.
Dad surprised us, and
yeah,
it's not often my dad surprises me.
Yeah, like
we're fully leaning into that. That's my dad now.
Yeah, he loves that.
Perfect, because I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah, that was cute when he called on Saturday. He's like, I really dig your friends. You picked your friends really wisely, baby girl.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
Candid. Oh, yeah. So if you would be up to that, just to pick your brain about it, I guess. Not the missing child drill, but just maybe your experiences and just, I mean, I could go on, and I have, about the SDA. The missing child drill is just one of the weird things, in my opinion, but yeah, but you don't have to, but that'd be cool.
Yeah, I would love to pick your brain. Even just like I've made pretty clear, I'm not a religious dude, really. And now, as I'm an adult and I can have conversations and it doesn't have to be personal, I love picking religious people's brain. Like, I know what I think. What do you think that makes you all in on your religion?
Yeah.
I believe they understand the prophecy and the Bible correctly, and the Sabbath is the seventh day, but I don't like the structure and how the actual church is sometimes. Be cool to clown around with y'all. Nice. You're getting it.
Here, that's my email, Candid. Would you hit me up when you get a minute? And then if you want, like, if you are down, it doesn't even have to be tonight, by the way. Yeah, that would be a really good.
Yeah.
We'll share your channel out and stuff too. But yeah, it'd be an interesting. Used to idolize Marilyn Manson. Well, hell yeah.
Manson is a good Christian man. Which people think I'm joking when I say that, but like legitimately, you wouldn't think Manson would be godly, but he is.
Oh, and so is Rob Zombie.
Yeah, but that one makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah. I was shocked when I found that. Sounds chill. Yeah, if you want to hit me up in an email whenever, tonight when we end the show, tomorrow morning, whatever, then I'll be watching, and then Casey and I can plan with you. Get you the time, get you the links, all that good stuff. You must know how to do it. You got a damn good channel, I saw. 15,000 subs, 14,000 subs. Hell yeah. Good night, Twister. Twister Dar. Yeah, it is over 3.5 hours, huh? I should be, I guess.
Yeah, this has been a long one. But we always say it's been a long one, but we just go like 3.5 hours now. This is just normal for us.
Yeah. Maybe we should start an hour earlier and we could do an hour more. But our bed's here right now. Mark wants to go to sleep. Mark has a job.
I'm Mark. I have a job. I'm a responsible husband that likes to provide for my wife. Oh, look at me. I'm Mark. Oh, I'm probably the best of all of us. Oh. I love you, Mark. I
Casey
will
says, "I love you, Mark."
get you and Cher divorced so I can be with you one day.
He said he wants us to divorce so he can marry you one day.
Jesus.
He said, "Okay." No.
Nice. Hell yeah. Operation Get My Co-Host Divorced is a go.
Thanks, Candid. Yeah, chill.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
I'm sorry that you're friends with Robin and I'm talking shit. I do apologize. That's just my opinion.
I guess we talked a little shit. Are we talking shit, or are we trying to figure out what the hell is going on in this case? Because every interview you watch, you just end up going, wait, what?
The fuck? Yeah. I would be the first one to apologize very publicly to her if it came out wrong one day. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah, I'll absolutely eat a shit sandwich. If I say some shit on here and I'm wrong, like, publicly shame me and I will take it for sure.
No. I didn't mean it like that, Candid. Shut up. You're sorry I'm friends with Robin? No, I'm sorry you heard me talking shit about your friend, Robin.
I mean, I don't know. It depends. I don't know her as a person. I know her from some interviews I've seen about a missing child. Maybe she sucks. I don't know.
No, that's not what I meant. I'm sorry. All right. I'm going to let you finish this off as usual and hop into the chat. And hit me up in the email and we'll plan that up, Candid. Thank you for being a part of the conversation and being cool in chat. You didn't come in here like a hater. I was like kind of nervous at first because I was like, well, I'm not going to change my opinion just because y'all are besties. But yeah. Oh, I was going to play. Hold on. I was going to play. Let me play it for you one more time because you weren't in here. Because it's weird.
Yeah, the touchy-feely pastor?
Yes.
Yeah, we can play that real quick before we get out of here. But I would like to, on that note, thank you, Candid, for just being a normal human. All too often. Did you put your email in here, Sure?
Yep. Okay, I'll put it in one more time.
Anyway, all too often, people on YouTube find a channel like this where Cher and I are talking about something maybe you have a different opinion on, and it immediately devolves into fuck you, you're a piece of shit, blah, 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 blah. I respect the fact that you are willing to be like, dang, these guys are bashing a person I know, and then sit here and have a conversation with us. And like, this is what this should be about. And this is what true crime, if you want to make it a genre, should be about. All of us coming together to try to figure out what's going on with crimes. Like, I can talk shit with the best of them, but I'm not here to talk shit. I'm here to figure out what the fuck is going on and why so many children go missing.
Yeah. And the only other person that I've gotten, I don't love that she lied for the Wells, but like I've gotten to know of Robin through fucking Dawn and Candace Wells. You know what I mean? So it would be interesting to hear from someone who's not a POS and suspect of their missing daughter's case. Love debates and truth. Nice.
I legitimately think, I know you said you might not have a lot to add, but I think just an outside, inside perspective, a perspective that knows Robin and kind of has some insight into that world. But yeah, we're sitting here watching fucking Dawn and Candace and Tim and all these people just be creepy all the time. We're like, okay, so everyone around them is a creep, I guess.
Yeah. But the place is also just fucking weird. Like, the SDA is weird. I do want to go to the Regina location and check it out for myself, because maybe it's just that much worse to me because it's tied to Dawn and Candace, Like, I'm open to seeing shit for myself. Dawn has been begging me to go check it out, so maybe I should. He's like, if you're going to talk shit about my church, Cher, why don't you go to one, huh? All right, maybe I should.
I don't know if they'll let me in, but okay.
You know what? Maybe I should show up in clown face and see if they accept me.
What a video, dude. I'm sure there's an SDA church in LA. Just roll up like this. Be like, hi, I would like to do God
Oh,
stuff
hell
or
yeah.
whatever.
That would be hilarious. Okay, so where is that?
Share. Okay, so this is my first time doing this little audio text. This is so cool. Anyways, I got your message. You have a lovely voice. I don't know if I've told you that. Probably not. You have an absolutely lovely voice. Like, I can see why you do interviews and audio, like whatever it is you call. Okay, so they can't be longer than a minute. Anyways, I would love to talk to you. I don't know that I'm ready yet. Like I said, I just got home and I'm working and I need some time to get my mind back in order. So I will call you. I want to talk to my pastor too, because I really feel like he is better at this stuff than I am. So I'm more like to talk from my heart, and he's more of an actual objective. You know, he's also a very big touchy feely guy too, but he also has just more knowledge about what we believe and all that fun stuff. I'd almost prefer if I did do something for him to be with me, just because I'm probably going to get stumped and be like, I have no.
And that's not an isolated incident. She refers to him as touchy-feely almost every time she talks about him.
It's weird. No. This was years ago. This was closer to the same time of Summer actually went missing. So that was years ago, not recent. No.
Wow.
Yeah, thank you, Candid.
Yeah, it's like, I can understand if you would say he's more emotional or he's more kind and caring or warm-hearted or whatever, but like, oh yeah, my pastor, he's really touchy-feely. Like, what? I don't want to hang out with that guy. Get that guy away from me.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, I'll be looking for your email there, Candid. Thanks for joining. And Ronnie and Eve and Twisted and Lou and Aussie True Crime. Everybody who joined tonight. Thanks for being here. Keeping the chat cool. Thanks, Casey. I'll talk to you, later as usual.
Yeah, have a good night.
Good night, y'all. Bye.
All right. Well, that was interesting. As always, I'm left with more questions than answers. The Summer Wells case is seemingly an infinite rabbit hole, and as much as I know we're all here to try to get answers, to try to find answers, to try to make some sort of sense of this, this is one of the cases that I don't know if we'll ever truly figure out what went on. I feel like there's so many moving parts and people involved. And like I said, even though we were having a conversation about SDA tonight, maybe it's not even necessarily SDA as an entire entity, but more so just like this specific church, this specific branch. I definitely feel like there's people in the church that are tied to the trafficking world. And it seems like with the way the church is taking a lot of the heat and kind of, maybe not even taking a lot of the heat, that might not be the right term, but with the way the church has been so involved in everything, it almost does feel like they're sort of stepping in to be like, but look, we're the church. The church doesn't do evil shit because we're the church. So I don't know. I tend to think Robin knows more than she's leading on, but I also tend to think that about almost all of the side characters in this case. It's been so long, and these people supposedly talk to each other and interact with each other, and everyone's still going to sit here and tell me, we don't know. She just fucking disappeared into thin air one day. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, exactly, Candid. A church would be a great place for abuse, a great front for abuse, like the Catholics. We all know the Catholics like to have a little fun, huh? And then when they get in trouble, they just move cities and then forget about it. Kind of like, from what I gather, exactly what happened with Tim Mullen. It sounds like he was at another place and then suddenly he was at this place. He's also the guy that is paid to take pictures of families, but paid to take pictures of children. And he's clearly like an active member of all this shit. So to be that involved in everything and then just be like, I don't know, fucking weird. Like, I'm a literal carny. I'm very good at deceit and getting you to keep spending $5 on the game that you're never going to win. I can smell bullshit from a mile away, and I smell a lot of bullshit with this case. So I guess overall, I appreciate everybody who comes in here and hangs out and wants to help us, at the very least, examine different angles that may not have been examined yet at this case. So yeah, I'm sure Cher has infinitely more information to give me since I'm the newer one to the Summer Wells case. But other than that, as always, we'll be looking into any and every weird true crime conspiracy. Whenever something doesn't smell right, there will be a clown there to talk shit about it. Best believe that. So we're going to keep doing what we're doing, and I appreciate all you guys just being so awesome and riding for Carney Enterprise so hard. When I started this a couple of months ago, it was a pipe dream. I was hoping I could make something come of this, and we're slowly on the way. So do you only look at unsolved crimes? Not necessarily. I would say, I mean, for me personally, I would say there has to at least be some sort of mystery in it. Like the Stephen Avery making a murder case. I think a lot of people would tell you that's solved. Stephen Avery did it. Fucking bing, bang, boom, we're done. But that's one of the cases, again, that I look at and I go, everybody around this family and everybody involved in this and nobody knows anything doesn't make sense. So, I mean, yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be unsolved, but I would say there has to be some sort of mystery to look into it. But yeah, we're going to keep looking into random crazy stuff. Obviously, pay attention to the rest of the Quad Squad's channels. Subscribe to Tammy, subscribe to Progressive Patriot. Obviously, subscribe to Voices Behind the Wall, my co-host, if you haven't. If you haven't yet, you made it this far without liking and subscribing. Why? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share the videos. Every little thing helps, and I genuinely appreciate it. I've been making updates to the merch store, and I'm going to keep adding stuff every few days or so. So yeah, if you're interested in any sort of cool merch, we got all types of shit. We got coffee mugs, we got t-shirts, we got mouse pads, we got all sorts of random shit. So head on over there and see if anything tickles your fancy. I can say things like that because I got the hat. Yeah, head to the store. I would much rather people get something instead of sending me like a super chat or whatever. Get a t-shirt. That way you at least get something for your hard-earned money. But yeah, for free, you can like, you can share, you can subscribe, you can do all the YouTube stuff that makes the algorithm like me. Please pay me, Daddy Google. I'm very poor. Goofy called he wants his hat back. Dang. You're not wrong. Damn it. Fucking got me. Oh, thank you, wonderful co-host, for subscribing to my members. I had that too. And we're constantly talking about doing exclusive member stuff, and we haven't got around to it yet. So, yeah, do all the YouTube stuff, join the members, whatever. I'm tired of doing the YouTuber spiel. YouTube rejected 3 times. Oh, yeah, they're getting real bad about that. We got age restricted the other day because we were looking at Chris Benoit and said it was a double involuntary sent to heaven and a voluntary sent to heaven. And because we said the sewer slide word, YouTube fucking age restricted me immediately. But anyway, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. Appreciate you guys for being probably the coolest chat on YouTube. Like, we saw it right here. Someone can come in with a completely opposite opinion and still be cool and still have a conversation. And now we might do a show together and be friends. Weird how you can just be nice to people. It's fucking crazy. Anyway, I hope everybody has a good night, and I will catch you guys on the next one or on any of my wonderful friends' channels, whatever we're doing the next time. Stay tuned, stay subscribed. I'll thank you for the gifted membership. Whoever gets that, say thank you to my lovely co-host, Cher. Anyway, yeah, I appreciate you guys for hanging out. And like I always say at the end of these, don't ever let anybody try to steal your voice. And don't ever let anybody try to use your story against you. And with that, I appreciate the shit out of every single one of you. And until the next one, much love. Peace out, Carney Army. That